say that Donald Trump is a man that might bear a grudge. Thinking of some of the things that have been said about him by members of the Labour cabinet, neo-Nazi fascists. Is he one to bear a grudge?
Well, I think the best illustration of that, the best way to answer that question is to reflect on his description for a long time of Joe Biden, who beat him to the presidency back in 2020. He refers to him as Crooked Joe, and he talked regularly about the outgoing president's mental capability. He believes Kamala Harris was part of those who hid that from the American people and believes that she should have done something about it. So he clearly carried a grudge in terms of the Democrats having pushed him out. He talked about cheating, he talked about electoral fraud. Even last night he was warning that there was cheating going on in Pennsylvania. That fueled some speculation that this wasn't going his way. In the end, it has not just gone his way, it's gone his way decisively. And I think we're going to have to wait and see how he now deals with people who were not exactly allies over the last 4 years.
Yes, Kamala Harris on the campaign trail was saying that Donald Trump has a list of people that he wants to get even with, and I've got a list of things that I want to do. That's exactly what she was saying.
Yes, and interestingly, last night he made no reference to Kamala Harris whatsoever in that acceptance speech or that declaration of victory. So perhaps he's rethinking that. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay. David, thanks very much for the moment.
Everything waits till you hit the live button and start acting crazy.
Take you to the Commons. PMQ is about to start, and Sam Coates is going to guide us through. Sam.
I can't see anything. Hold up.
Including our leading compound semiconductor cluster.
From Prime Minister's questions, the first time that Keir Starmer has faced the new Conservative leader, Kemi Badenoch, as Tory leader. So this is an important moment, but one that is dominated by everything we've just been talking about, for the election of a new US president will overshadow everything that you'll hear in the Commons over the next 30 minutes or so. You are going to hear for the first time from Keir Starmer in person about his reaction to the election of Donald Trump. It's a moment that he and his team have been bracing themselves for, preparing themselves for in some ways for years, because it's been increasingly likely that this was a potential outcome from yesterday's election.
Question number one, Mr. Speaker.
And there's Prime Minister's questions beginning.
Mr. Speaker, can I begin by congratulating President-elect Trump on his historic election victory. As the closest of allies, the UK and US will continue to work together to protect our shared values of freedom and democracy. And having had dinner with President-elect Trump just a few weeks ago, I look forward to working with him in the years to come. May I also welcome the Leader of the Opposition to her place, my fourth Tory leader in 4.5 years. But I do look forward to working.
Yalda Hakim is a brand new podcast from Sky News. With me, Sky News' lead world news presenter, Yalda Hakim.
And me, Richard Engel, chief foreign correspondent for NBC News.
Every week, we'll be reporting from the front line of the world's trouble spots and asking the big questions to the world's most important and influential people.
Join us for the ground truth to help you understand what is happening in the world today and why it matters to you.
So that's The World with Richard Engel and Yalda Hakim.
Listen every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome and good morning if you're in the UK. This is USA 2024 On the Road, the podcast which stayed up all night so you didn't need to. I'm James Matthews and I've been with Team Trump at West Palm Beach in Florida. And you can imagine the mood here.
And I'm Martha Kellner, and James, it was a very different mood here in Washington, D.C. I've been at Howard University, which was the watch party for Kamala Harris. She didn't show up to her own party. Her supporters then left, and we, the media, got turfed out. So I'm now back in my hotel room.
It's early morning here in Florida, and things are way more decisive at this stage than many imagined they would be at the start of the night. Of course, the dissection of the campaigns has already started. Why didn't Kamala Harris land her message on abortion? How did Donald Trump manage to pull some Latino voters and young black men towards him? So much to talk about in the coming hours and days, coming years. maybe. But if you haven't been up all night like us, here's what you missed in the presidential race that was too close to call until it wasn't.
And there it is. Sky News is projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of North Carolina, a crucial swing state.
He is certainly appealing to younger voters, ethnic minority younger voters in particular.
The Harris camp have packed up, turned out the lights and gone home.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight?
Donald Trump has won Georgia, one of the key battlegrounds.
He is the winner of Pennsylvania, 19 electoral college votes.
Obviously, global leaders are reaching out already to Donald Trump.
As we record, Sky News and NBC have Donald Trump on 266 of the 270 electoral college votes that he needs. But he can get those other 4 without any of the swing states. He's projected to have won Pennsylvania, North Carolina and Georgia already. He's saying he's president, although Kamala Harris hasn't conceded defeat yet. Keir Starmer, alongside other world leaders, have already congratulated Donald Trump. He was in celebratory mood as he addressed the thousands of supporters here at the convention center in West Palm Beach.
And today you showed up in record numbers to deliver a victory like probably like no other. This was something special, and we're gonna pay you back. We're gonna do the best job. We're gonna turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned around fast, and we're going to turn it around. We're going to do it in every way, with so many ways, but we're going to do it in every way. This will forever be remembered as the day the American people regained control of their country.
The crowd here lapped it up. There was a sea of red MAGA caps, iPhones in the air, cheers throughout the night for results. And of course, when Donald Trump appeared, flanked by his family, it was rock star stuff. Quite a contrast, Martha, I imagine, to where you are with the Democrats, where the lights are now out, yeah?
Yeah, quite the split screen, James. I was at the watch party for Kamala Harris at Howard University, which is her alma mater. And it was dressed up for a party of these great big stars and stripes flags draped over these magnificent buildings. This stage set for an acceptance speech for what would have been America's first female president. Instead, the mood changed very quickly from cautious optimism to what the Harris camp called nauseous optimism. And somewhere between North Carolina and Georgia being called for Donald Trump, it turned into complete dejection. This party mood became all of a sudden funereal.
Yeah, I wonder, Martha, was this all about enthusiasm for Trump or a lack of enthusiasm for Harris?
I just think it might be a bit of both. I'm still struggling to absorb completely what's just happened, to be honest. The completeness of Donald Trump's victory, because I actually felt like Kamala Harris ran a pretty good, disciplined campaign. She perhaps overestimated the vote-winning potential of the battle around reproductive rights. She struggled, I think,
to define
Let's
see if this
herself,
is working. Hold on, y'all.
to define her policy on immigration. And quite simply, I think the economy has been a real major factor, regardless of what figures you throw in people's faces about inflation being...
All right, finally, my bad, y'all. I had to configure my audio settings and stuff. All right, shout outs to everybody in the building. What's going on, y'all? Y'all hit the like button. Please support the show. Hold on. Let me catch up on this real quick. I cannot see the comments. Hold on, y'all. I was gonna go live earlier. Yeah, this is bad. Hold on. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I was gonna go live earlier. Let me do this. because I was watching people as they were reacting to it, to the polls and everything, and man, I'm not even gonna lie. Hopefully, they didn't tinker around with the polls. I heard voting is still going on, and I'm like, it's a little too late now, but it's like that shit was a landslide. And we've been covering everything on Player Talk Radio the whole way. And y'all see me put out a couple of polls. And I warned them. I'm like, listen, you Kamalians, you gonna have to show up to that poll. She not lying about that shit. You gonna have to show up to that poll. So, bruh, ooh, we about to be in for a whole 3 months of you niggas. You gonna turn your back on your people like that? How dare you vote for Trump? This shit about to be funny as hell. Who raised you? Like you about to see the disgust. You can feel the disgust on people's face over the web, y'all. That shit is crazy. Let me give y'all a shout outs. Alright, I can see the chat now, man. Hold on. Let me give y'all your shout outs. Hold on. Here we go. Shout outs to Young Wealth in the building. What's going on? Shout outs to Raven Knight in the building. Bitter as hell, man. Yeah, this is crazy. And look, and shout outs to Kamala. I think Kamala did a good job. She kind of, she had a spook for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, for like 2 minutes she had a spook. But yeah, shout outs to Kamala. She somewhat held it together. We'll talk about that. I'll give her her props where it's needed. All right, what's going on? 2623. Shout outs to everybody here. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Wanted to come through real quick and show y'all something. Shout outs to everybody here. All the celebrities are mad as shit. Cardi B is mad. I heard Megan Thee Stallion said something. I heard Glorilla's mad for some weird reason. And yeah, that shit didn't work. That shit didn't work, man. Yeah, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. What's going on, the laziest? Yeah, they cried that it's rigged. What's going on, UFO Kamikaze? He said, I gotta see the view today. Oh man, they ain't gonna have no view. I'm not even gonna lie. What's going on, Tampa? A lot of people look let down. Yo, I gotta show y'all something. A lot of people look. What's going on, Fighter? What's going on, Player? Yeah, landslide, man, bro. A lot of people looked let down. Like they really had super. It was like, damn. I saw the pain on a lot of people's faces, man. I saw the pain on a lot. Oh, hold on. G, I gotta get my Nightbot up off you. What's going on, Kite? She wasn't gonna take accountability for anything. Like, they don't understand how much of a bullet they just dodged. What's going on, Degenerate? They don't understand how much of a bullet they just dodged, man. So apparently, y'all, we supposed to be going back into slavery because Trump won. So, point me to the shackles and chains. They are, I'm gonna tell y'all right now what we gotta watch out for is those assassination attempts, because that's the only thing that they got now. The assassination attempts, Hold on. Somebody, the jokes are coming in already too. The funniest joke I've heard so far now is the only people Trump has ever beat for presidency were women. I said, "Oh shit, y'all hell, man." They said this goes back to Trump beating women. The only people that Trump can beat to win the presidency is women. I said, "Oh, that's cold, man. That's cold." Oh Lord, hold on. Yo, that shit was funny, man, dog. I had to share it with you guys. Yeah. Hold on. Let me put this poll up for you guys. Y'all subscribe before y'all hit this poll real quick. Make this poll be the one that y'all hit. Pause. All right. Y'all subscribe before y'all hit the poll. All right. Yeah, CNN. Trump beats Kamala. Right. CNN. This in. Trump beats Kamala. What's going on, Ed? Y'all hit the like button, y'all. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. Y'all support the show, y'all. And make sure you guys subscribe before you hit that poll. Who would have been a better president? Who would have been a good president? Just in general. I'm not going to say this term. I'm just saying in general, who would be a good president? And if you, have two choices on there, yeah, All right, let's see what they're talking about real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see what they're talking about.
Under control, about unemployment being down. Perception just doesn't match with that. People feel poorer than they were 4 years ago, and she is viewed as the incumbent. People associate her with the last 4 years of the Biden administration, and I think she struggled to shrug that off. On the flip side,
even the Indian, y'all, the India news stations, even the India news stations are praising Donald Trump for winning. You can't make this shit up, y'all. Can't make this shit up. Let's get it.
I can't argue with what J.D. Vance said about Donald Trump, and this is the biggest political comeback of all time. This is a man who 2 years ago was described as being radioactive to the Republican Party. I don't think that Donald Trump is an amazing politician.
What's going on, bro? Flat Power God. Peace to you, player.
Politician. This is a guy who last week was mimicking a sex act on a microphone, and this week is the 47th president of the United States. It is the most staggering.
Now let me let y'all in on what I'm telling you, man, and what I've been saying for the longest time. Okay, Trump can only slow down. Trump can only slow down what was already gonna happen, if anything. If he does anything this term. We don't know if he's going to do anything this term, or what is he going to do. He said he gotta, undo it, whatever that means. He said he gotta undo it. So people are losing their minds. Like anything that he's saying that he's going to reverse and stuff like that, they're jumping out the window. Ron Browns, right? And hell, all of the stuff that I've been telling you guys that was going to happen literally happened. And we played it out here on Player Talk Radio. Right? So, with the polling, more people were coming in here pro-Trump. And I'm like, hey, you Kamalians, y'all going to have to, even here, this is a microcosm of what's gonna happen at the poll. He ended up winning by a landslide, y'all. A goddamn landslide. And honestly, I'm gonna say Kamala actually dropped the ball, because since she brought out Barack Obama, and they were really just they really tried it this last fourth quarter. They really tried it. You know, because I think too historically, and mark my words when I tell you this, and I want you to keep this in the back of your head. I think too historically they want to blame whatever happens this presidency on solely on black people. I might be wrong though. Because at the end of the day too, the white people came out the cut and was like, "Oh, you brought out Obama for them? For what? Not us." Oh, fuck you. You know, I never seen white people be that crazy towards Kamala. I said, damn. Now, you know, we've been covering it the whole time. The men and the women started jumping in. They were more mad than black people. But, you know, one thing I saw, y'all, and we talked about it, but I just never played it on the channel, is that there's a whole bunch of gay black dudes that's like, yo, F Kamala. Does she think we're dumb? And does she? So, what is gonna happen in the future? Because y'all know I complain. Y'all know I do complain. But when I show y'all what I'm complaining about, it makes sense, right? Gone are the days. Hopefully, dudes start blending in, which they should have been doing. But gone are the days where they're just inviting zesty niggas down to CNN or Fox or some shit to represent straight heterosexual males. Because I'm telling you the truth, niggas started going in on Kamala. The gay ones too. You know? And she's supposed to be the president that you know, that's, you know, saying, hey, you can go get your change. Hey, you can go do this. Hey, you can go do that. You know, she's enabling it. But they didn't like that this turnaround. And the funny part is that gay people always know more stuff than we do. So anyway, they know that they can still get shit done under Trump anyway. So I was like, damn, you know, aside from them being black, aside from them being Jihad and stuff like that, I was looking at it like this. I was like, dang, you know, when you have a woman president, Democrat, and ticks all the boxes, but you have a group of first of all, black men and their Jihad telling you that you don't really have a bargaining chip on the table, this shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely crazy. And actually, they have been, if I show you what I saw, I'm telling you, they're doing it as a revolution. And when I kept telling y'all that we can't keep having these wall of silences, especially these quick resets in succession now, we've been having them, because we've been having them really quick. Since I've been in the manosphere, I've only seen like 4, 5, 6 different resets, and it's like, it shouldn't be that much. You know? So when you keep having these resets, men, especially if you're straight, if you keep having these damn resets, shit, because they get militant and they charging up for whatever rights they want. And yes, they're going to use black women to get those rights, because they've been using the black community to get those rights. So best believe what I tell y'all is some more of the same. Trump can only slow down the inevitable. You heard me? Trump can only slow down the inevitable. Alright? Shout outs to UFO. He said the Dems, it's the Dems who should be worried about assassination for receiving money from foreign influencers on election. They didn't on an election they didn't deliver. MSNBC is better. Yeah, Fox just started going. Fox just said fuck it after a while. They just started going in on Kamala after that was it Bayer? That Bayer dude interview? They went gun-ho on her. You dig? We about to see what this 2024 slavery about to look like, y'all. He said the rich gonna get richer, the poor stays poor. Sadly, but it's true. You know? Shout outs to Bronze Flat Power God in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, support the show, hit the Cash App. You said nothing going to change. You said nothing going to change. Okay. Shout outs to Tampa. He said nothing's gonna change. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect like a big old change to, you know, come down, you know. Like I said, he can only hold off what's the inevitable. UFO said it's the okay, hold on. Okay, I'm too far back. Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up. Ding dong, Kamala stank ass is gone. Oh man, y'all don't gotta rub it in their face, bronze. We could take this one humbly. We could just be quiet for like a week. Really, that's how you really scare somebody. Don't even celebrate. Just be like quiet for like a week. But they know you know that they know. You know, they're gonna start counting the days. You know? You said The View was menopause and they're gonna be big mad. Yeah, when that shit come on, by the way. Hold on, y'all on the East Coast, so it should be 7:24 a.m. When The View come on, they be coming on at like 11. They got time to get their lie together. They about to go in on black men. What's going on, Buck? They about to go in on black men. That shit about to be crazy. Kamala wearing a bonnet, smoking in Newport right now, man. They said she didn't even show up to the after party. They said she was a sore loser. I heard she conceded. So, you know. You said Kamala thought Dummy B and Mega Man Stallion. Yeah, like she was really running up the budget when it came down. I don't know about the Boule. I haven't heard much from the Boule these days. Yeah, Beyonce should have performed. Like at that point, if you were just gonna bring her out, because nobody wants to hear from Beyonce unless she's performing. So when I saw that, I didn't agree with that. I was like, yeah, you should have just got her to perform. You know what I'm saying? Because at least when they look back on some of the because these are some of Beyonce. I'm not saying that she's not in her prime, but these are going to be some of her last performance. So at least they could throw your presidency reel in there when they start critiquing, her highlights in her career. She should have just got that performance, man. Spent the bag on Cardi B. Who was Cardi B supposed to talk to? Cardi B can't even get Offset to stop cheating, so ain't nobody about to go down to the poll. You said first thing I heard was they already blaming the niggas. Yeah, they're gonna start, bro. It's gonna be a whole week of blaming niggas. I think. See, if y'all really want to do y'all thing, I think we should just go radio silent on it. It just like just back to normal business, man. Back, it's just just keep, So you did just go right back to normal business. Scare the hell out of them. They was sitting around lying anyway. They was sitting around lying like shit. You said hell yeah, black man got at black women, yeah, that is true. Black man, I want y'all not to really celebrate this, but yeah, niggas gon' nigga. So yeah. Yeah, she could have bent that though, cause Jay-Z started endorsing Kamala, and I saw Plies made a song. Like Miss 47th. It's like, oh, y'all chasing it, man. Y'all chasing it. Oh man, Braun's going there. He said down low Hughley also lost the election with that. Oh man, man. Y'all better be tuned into Player Talk Radio this week, man. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I will do a whole weekly marathon. And we're going to use the same thumbnail, damn near, or some of the best thumbnails I can find. We're going to use the same thumbnail all week. They about to go in on black men. This about to be a sad Christmas. This about to be a sad Christmas. Y'all niggas about to get a pound of coal for Christmas, bro. You better ask not ask your bitch for shit this Christmas. Buy it for yourself, shit. Skimp on her gift, nigga. Nigga, Thanksgiving about to be quiet than a motherfucker. Nigga, turkey about to be undercooked. Nigga, all kinds of shit about to. Oh man, y'all niggas better bring your own meal to Thanksgiving. Just get to the Thanksgiving celebration and order Uber Eats. Nigga, you about to get poisoned this Thanksgiving. Nigga, they ain't gonna let you see the end of the year. Ain't no Trump presidency happening with you if you don't get to see it. They gonna cancel your ass out before the end of the year, nigga. Y'all better make your own potato salad. Go on YouTube. You dig? Oh, Tariq Nasheed definitely gonna get some threats over this. I'm gonna tap in and see if he got something out already. You know, that's one of my traps that I check. You dig? Yeah. I think Beyonce. But I think the person that would have gave them the pardon would have been Kamala. So if the Diddy tapes come out, which y'all still have yet to show, all of this immaculate black pill Thier porn is supposed to be corn is supposed to be coming out from the Diddy estates, and nothing hit yet. You know, so I don't know. You know. Then they got a phone call of Diddy talking to his daughters and stuff for his birthday. He's in prison for his birthday, so you know. Y'all got tired of y'all not. I see y'all stopped talking about Lil Durk. Oh, fake hip hop reporters, the niggas in the space, they got tired of talking about Lil Durk. It's but so much they can say. Yeah, this space fake as hell, y'all. Nigga thought they were gonna talk about Lil Durk for a week. They don't know anything was going on. You know, they ain't touched it. Y'all hit the Cash App, y'all. Let's keep this going, man. All right, let's go. Let's go, man. This is funny.
Incredible story.
Give me 1 second.
You're right, Martha.
Kamala
you know, you
research
talk about the economy, and I think you and I find that, don't we, when we're going around the country asking people who they vote for, and that comes up time and again. The economy, immigration, people who are Trump supporters, they say, look, we get it. We get that bombastic side of him. We don't like it, but ultimately, he's the guy who puts money in our pocket. I was richer.
Oh, man.
He was in power. And it's interesting, you know, for all the talk about him going off message and him spouting rhetoric, being near the knuckle.
Tariq Nasheed already got 2 shows loaded up. We going over these. Tariq Nasheed already got 2 shows loaded up called Smoking on That Kamala Pack, and another show lined up called Is Kamala a Sore Loser? Look at this. Look at this. Damn. I guess when racists, hoteps, niggas with a clear brain, and weird people come together, I guess we can make mountains move. Oh no, and traitorous liberals, because the people that in the last couple of days, the people that threw Kamala under the bus were traitorous liberals. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Kamala should, instead of trying to scold black men, Kamala should have brought Obama out to talk to suburban America. Y'all, I'm gonna use that as a key term, suburban America. You got a lot of sisters that's happy that Trump won too. I see a lot of sisters celebrating. You did. So this next upcoming week is gonna be interesting. What's going on, Sheila? My girl Sheila in the building. What's going on? Good to see you. Good morning. Oh, hold on. Let me get Nightbot off your ass, Deep South. Damn, Nightbot mad. Nightbot, what's up with you, man? My Nightbot mad. I think my Nightbot was low key Kamala supporter. Nightbot was timing out a lot of people that wanted to express themselves with Trump. Nightbot, you a liberal, Nightbot? You know? You said F your ancestors, you not them. I can tell by your comments. What's going on? Somebody arguing? Welfare hustles are fucking over. I mean, there's some loopholes in Trump's agenda. You know, there's a lot of loopholes in the West. You got to remember, we're test dummies for a lot of stuff. You know. What's going on, Damien? Shout outs to Damien in the building. He said, not even the trolling channel. You said DJ is on point, but the mods are whack as fucking sensitive. Oh, okay, my bad. Hey man, Damien, one day you can get a wrench, bro. I got you. Oh shit, Nightbot done got on Damien's ass. Timed out, Nightbot. It's when y'all type in all caps, it thinks you're yelling. My Nightbot needs to be updated. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let me know who voted for Trump. Which one of you Negroes we gotta blame this shit on? Which one of you Negroes voted for Trump? Who went down there and stood on business, man? Put a flag in the chat if you actually went down there and stood on business. What's going on, D-Mac? He said, I guess all those Kamala free concerts didn't work, man. Them concerts, hey, look, they hit different now. Now I can go back and watch them. I can go back and watch them now. Shit, I'm about to go back. Hey, y'all want to go watch the Megan Thee Stallion? I know she mad as shit. A lot of people are mad. A lot of people are mad. Y'all don't gotta, y'all, look, put the flag in the chat if you went down there and stood on business. What's going on, Chris G? Oh, man, y'all stood on business. Dang. TikTok is here forever. Oh, I wonder if Trump gonna keep TikTok. I heard it's supposed to be gone by January. You said blame me. Fuck it. Uh-oh. Hit that truck horn. Hit that truck horn, D-Mac. Shout outs to my truckers. If you a trucker, you definitely want to subscribe to this channel. This channel is made for truckers, by truckers, and for truckers. Well, not made by truckers, but y'all look, we're gonna keep trucking shit. All right. No, I'm gonna play Cornel West. I'm about to go find some videos now. What's going on? Royce J stood on business. Royce J said, I can eat that turkey now. You said, did I see the how weird footage? Niggas was pissed. Oh man, y'all gotta start sending them in, man. Send them in on the Discord. Shout outs to Bronze. Yeah. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all support the show. Maria says sickening. Oh, there you go. Jay got the American flag up. Dang, stood on business. I ain't even gonna lie. It seems like more brothers showed up than sisters on the poll. I know a lot of people sat back and was like, yo, Kamala's gonna win. Y'all saw that landslide, man. It was a landslide.
You wonder to what extent that was just white noise to people. Although you have to wonder, is he a guy who just simply got it right? Who today is to say he got it wrong? I mean, clearly he
niggas about to get sloshed like Chris Bosh this weekend.
For me, Martha, I went to one of his rallies in Reading, in Pennsylvania, and I spoke to bros.
Right, Maurice.
And I was surprised by what they told me.
Hold on.
Young white guys, they said, look, we feel left behind.
Hold on, that's what did me in. And I called that out. Shout outs to Maurice. Maurice Martin said, they got to do better than depth in weed. Exactly. I said the same thing. I was like, man, listen. Why every time when they look to black men, especially black men, because they try to switch it up this year. Usually it's black people, but they look to black men. You see, when they go to black women, and black women be smoking weed like shit. When they go to black women, they give them scholarships, bail money for certain things, and all kinds of different stuff. And then when they start talking to black men, oh yeah, we're gonna get your business right. We're gonna give you $25,000 on a $25,000+ inflated home. That ain't worth it. And we're gonna give you some weed, because dealing with both your business and that expensive ass home, you gonna need to smoke something at work or to work or at home. Yeah, some of us showed up by not showing up. You right about that. I'll say that. But nigga, weed? This woman gonna give you weed in a concert that you're not invited to. Let's get it.
I feel like We've been kicked down, and we've been kicked when we got down. One said to me that you can't get a job if you are a white Christian male in this country anymore. And I found that quite startling. You know, there clearly is a number from that generation who do feel that politics has left them behind, and they want to see some kind of control back. They want change, and clearly Donald Trump embodied change in a way that Kamala Harris did not, I suppose.
Has it become cool to vote for Donald Trump, do you think, James?
Well, it's anti-establishment, isn't it? I think it was in the first...
I mean, and let me tell y'all something, why this is crazy, though. Because the thing is that black women overpower black men when it comes to voting, especially if it's just black men versus black women voting. So whatever the women say, and a lot of times it ain't because they're interested in the person that's running. If they know that black men want that person in there, a lot of times unless it makes sense, they'll do the opposite. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that if they wanted to, they can outvote their men. So men have to click up with other groups, black men in particular, got to click up with other groups and other men to get a desired outcome. So that's why this election was a little bit crazier, y'all, when it comes to the gender thing, you know. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, I heard a lot of sisters like, yeah, I don't want that bitch in there neither. It was this older woman. She was on IG. She was like, "Who you voting for?" She said, "Trump." That shit was funny. No, but what I'm saying that as a brother, if you get into a political situation where it's like, okay, yeah, they're gonna show up, the sisters votes is gonna overpower y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, I think we had the L Gibbet on our side this time around in the black community specifically. Somebody need to talk about that, because them brothers on that last week that just passed, them brothers, they had something to say to Big Marla, you know. And them niggas will switch their ass on down to them polls and vote for Trump. They don't give a damn, you know. Hey, Gemini, what's going on? Gemini 605 in the building. What's going on, player? He said them weaves are melting this morning. Yeah, this is going to be a very violent week of YouTube. This is going to be a very violent week of YouTube, man. A lot of sisters knew they were. A lot of sisters knew that if they voted for Kamala, though, that America was fucked. But you know, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, look at what we have, y'all. You have a lot of people that you have a lot of Americans that would love to see America burn either way. You know. Now I know that sounds radical. You know, upon me just, you know, bringing it to your attention. I know it sounds radical. I know it sounds fucked up. I know that's not something that you should be praising, right? But I'm going to tell you some real shit. It can go both ways. You know? It can go both ways. You know? You can vote for America to go under, or you can vote for a loose cannon. Either way, it's like, well, we got to go forward. You know, so it's not really something that you know that you're gonna have to that you should ponder on for a long time, honestly, because honestly they choose who they want to work with. You know, they know who they're gonna work with. You know, you're just an opinion, an extra opinion. You know, I don't even think Trump's gonna do all of that super radical shit that people are talking about. People are more going off of the radical shit that has been fed to them for the past 3 months. With slogans and campaigns and stuff like that. So I want you guys to look for a lot of, that rhetoric to, start coming in on the internet also, you know, because now the best thing. So I've been giving y'all guys the game on, elections and stuff like that and how it works and how it's all inclusive. So the best thing that people can do when y'all listen to these arguments or what's going on this week, when y'all hear people argue with certain points and stuff like that, now that this is already done, I want y'all to look at it as that's their version and form of trying to spook you on an already made decision. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's them trying to spook you for winning, honestly. You know? You know, oh, it's going to be fucked up. Watch, you're going to regret it. Don't start complaining and blah, blah, blah. You know, all of that shit. You know? So, look to those arguments to make their way onto the internet, you know, at this point. Alright? So, let's get back into it. Alright? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go find some footy. Hold on.
First place, and
some
yeah,
footage.
cool. I think possibly that is the word. I mean, I think yeah, cool's an interesting concept, isn't it? Because Kamala Harris, I mean, she's been all over the cool, all over the showbiz, all over the celebrity endorsement, and I suppose political strategists will be studying why that did not work for many years to come. What I think, Martha, is that Biden has questions to answer. This is an individual who stepped down because it was the right thing to do, but clearly the right thing to do was to step down far earlier and give Kamala Harris more time to just to bed in, to embed her message, to build her own identity as a politician with the policies of change, to establish herself with the American public. And she was given what? No time at all. And you know, for all the talk about the Biden legacy, I think, frankly, in this convention center in West Palm Beach, I was looking at the Biden legacy tonight.
Or should he have stepped down earlier and allowed a proper primary process to take place? That's the other question, and that will be part of the Democratic Party's post-mortem, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Martha. Yeah, that'll be front and center of their inquest and their discussions about how they recover from this. It's going to be a long road. I mean, Trump.
All right, so what we're watching is them reporting the news from Australia, and they got some more. A disgrace. They call it a disgrace. Kamala Harris' lack of speech after election loss shows her true personality. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, look at it like this. If she won't even show up to basic things. What's going on, Third Ward? Hold on, y'all. I can't see the chat at the same time. If she won't even show up to basic things. Yeah, Australia been killing. Yeah, trust me, I'm already hip. I'm closer to Australia than America right now. You know? But what I'm saying is that, hold on, Nightbot. Damn. What's going on, Reed? If it's the same Reed, I know. Hold on. God damn it, Nightbot. Hold on. Let me time out Nightbot again. If she wasn't even showing up to shit like this, because we going to get blamed all fucking week and month. Honestly, for the first 3 months. Yeah, I was just talking about that third. Yeah, it's like, if she not even showing up for this, it's like, damn. You think y'all think she wasn't gonna? Y'all think she was? How you think she was gonna handle the presidency? No, you good, Reed. How you think she was gonna handle the presidency, man? How do you think she was gonna handle the presidency? That shit ain't cool, man.
Presidency, and the Senate, the popular vote. Possibly that.
What's going on, Mood?
Representatives. I mean, a clean sweep for
shout outs to
the Mood. Yeah, well, you don't need me to tell you what the mood is.
Shout outs to Mood Music. What's going on, player? Mood Music woke up and chose violence today. What's going on?
You are, but I imagine it is dark indeed. I took the opportunity to speak to some of the people. I reckon 3,000 were in the room tonight. Well attended.
No, not the soil the pants, bronze. No.
It was party time for them. And yeah, I got a sense of how Donald Trump galvanized the support.
Hold on, my bad, Connie. Hold on. God damn. Nightbot. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get Nightbot.
Trump couldn't be the
Nightbot's a Kamala supporter, y'all. My bad.
We love it. Us as a people, we're in a good next 4 years.
Surprised?
Nope. It was coming.
What does it mean for America?
Oh, victory. We're going to literally make America great again because we're in the best spot right now.
You know, as a Hispanic, I'm part of Latinos with Trump.
Damn.
The Hispanics moved the needle on this election.
Damn.
We did a lot, and it means a lot because we're conservative. We are about family, God, and freedom, and that's the message that that we believe in.
We're proud of everything that Trump does. We're grateful for this country to be in this country. We're given this opportunity coming from another country to be here to have a better chance in life. And I'm very grateful for what Trump is doing because he's changing my life. He's massively improving the lives of all of us. And not only that, his birthday is one day after mine, so I respect that.
There was a lot of talk about African-American males
Here we go.
swinging it for Trump. Why is that?
Because Trump's a realist and he's logical. And little by little, more and more often, African Americans are following Trump. We're seeing that he's the better option than anything else. So we're going to keep following him.
Tell me why Trump? Why Donald Trump?
I think Donald Trump is very intelligent. He's well spoken. He knows what he want to do as in for the United States of America. I think he's the perfect man for the job. You know, and I had an intuition that he was going to become president.
A long night indeed, and one of huge significance. But stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
That's crazy.
The World with Richard Engel and Yalda Hakim is a brand new podcast from Sky News. With me, Sky News' lead world news presenter, Yalda Hakim.
And me, Richard Engel, chief foreign correspondent for NBC News.
Every week, we'll be reporting from the front line of the world's trouble spots and asking the big question.
What are they talking about now? Hold
We
on.
have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. And the Senate races in Montana, Nevada, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, were all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much. And in those cases, every one of them, we worked with the senators. They were tough races, and I mean, the number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible. And we did tele-rallies. We did tele-rallies with each one of them. And sometimes we did 2 or 3 and it was amazing to look at all of those victories. Nobody expected that. Nobody. So I just wanted to
I know
thank you very
BGS
much for
mad
that.
as
And
shit.
you have some great senators and some great new senators. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives.
Well, Donald Trump, they're delighted to win the popular vote. Remember, in 2016, he won the election, but lost the popular vote. And in 2020, actually put on votes, but lost the election to Joe Biden. Let's bring in now Joe Grogan, formerly worked for Donald Trump as a domestic policy advisor. Well, it's looking like a clean sweep, isn't it? There's the prospect of winning every single battleground state, the Senate, the House of Representatives, and indeed the popular voters as discussed. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
I
Candace
feel
was
great.
on.
I mean, I feel tremendously proud of him and my minor association with him. He's done a tremendous.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. Candace Owens put belt to ass, bro. Candace Owens was applying belt to like straight out of the wet bathtub ass, bro. Yeah, Candace was putting belt to ass. You know. There you go, War Master. I know War Master slept in after watching that shit, man. There you go. Wouldn't be right if. Shout out to oh shit. You said we are boned? Okay. Yeah, Candace was applying disrespectful treasure. You would think she was running. You know? Yeah, the polls was BS, but hold on, War Master, hold on. Trump won by landslide. That shit was like, what was it, 120? When I saw it, it was like, what, 122 to like 167 or something like that? Look at Ashton Bull. UR survey sucks. Your spelling sucks, Ashton. Your spelling sucks, Ashton. Your spelling sucks, man. Your spelling sucks, Ashton. Your spelling sucks. I know my spelling sucks, but Ashton, how you come and try to be disrespectful and fuck that up? Hold on, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Alright, we should be back. Hold on. You said Trump showed her the door. Yeah, she does. I think she gonna disappear for like 2 months. Kamala need to go knock on Candace's door and be like, okay, what was that shit you was saying? Alright, okay, you guys can hear me. What's going on, David? Shout outs to David. I gave you a shout outs. Thank you again for supporting the show, man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all support the show, y'all. Bruh, like it's gonna be crazy, man. I think these YouTube streets about to it's gonna be a hiatus, man. You said, Kuda, your poll is not your poll is BS, not a Republican on the poll. I'm just trying to see who's the better Democrat. Which one y'all gonna vote for? Who would have been a good president? I think Al Gore wouldn't have been that bad. You know? Yeah, the whole country, especially the middle country, she's gonna take her meth, bro. Nigga, the middle of the country lit the fuck up. I said, damn. I'm not gonna lie though, Kamala had all like the big cities though. She had Cali, which was crazy. I heard she got DC. I heard she got Maryland. I heard she got Virginia. So she got where I'm from, the DMV area, all up in the East Coast. She got a couple of states, man. But all that South and in the middle America, they done lit her ass up. Christmas treed her ass. You said, so Trump has won the popular vote, so the detractors can't really use detractors can't really use he won because of the Electoral College. Yeah, that too, yeah. Yeah, and it's funny, we live in a day and age right now where Trump was more hip than Obama. Remember, Obama's supposed to be, I listen to Snoop Dogg and I do the Macarena and I do all these dumb dances on Ellen and shit. You know, he was supposed to be the hip president. Trump is more ingrained in hip hop and modern America than Obama ever could have been. You know? Shut a lot of people up. Glorilla didn't work. None of that shit worked. What's going on, Lou? You said Trump got 23% of the black men's vote. You said shame on you, Jermaine. Shame. Well, they talking about it in Australia, how the black men swung in. Deep South said I voted for Al Gore. You said Al Gore is as bad as Kamala. You think so? I don't think America was as bad when he was running for it. I don't think America was that bad. But then again, it probably was. You dig? What's going on, Star P? Link said, laugh out loud, crash outs. He said, everywhere. You said Trump lost. Trump almost flipped Virginia, mind you. You said, Trump gonna free Little Dirk. Yeah, he might get a pardon. I'm thinking he might get a pardon. He might get a pardon. You said California has a lot of illegal aliens that voted for. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. I remember you did say that before. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang, I didn't think that was enough to get her to win Cali though. You know, I would think Cali and places in the East Coast would want the taxes to come down and everything, man. The taxes are crazy in Cali and in the DMV area and stuff like that, you know. Shout outs to Link in the building. Shout outs to my mods on the way in. Make sure you guys do me a huge favor and subscribe before you hit the poll. Double tap the screen to like the show. Double tap the screen. And also hit the Cash App on the way in. Hit the Cash App. Alright? You said Al Gore was the one who pushed the climate change heavy. Before him, barely anybody talked about it. Yeah, so I've heard. Yeah. One day my mother was running for I think she was in Florida. I guess she was running for the plane, and he ended up stopping the plane and letting her and my sister on the plane, which is actually pretty cool. You know, he like carried my sister to the plane. It was crazy as hell. You said most metro areas go for Democrats every year. Yeah. Shout outs to Jay Green. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to everybody in New York. That's what I was saying. Like in New York, they're more political and more vocal than DC. You know, even in Boston, even in the inner city in spots in Boston, they're more political. You know, the more north you go on the East Coast and stuff like that than DC. You know, ain't really that much you can really do in DC. You know, DC is weird. I would have to explain it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people take part in DC that ain't a part of DC in the DMV area. So that's why we just say DC. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different influences going on in the DMV area. So you'll have pockets of certain things. But, like, you got a lot of people in New York that actually likes Trump. You know, you got a lot of people in D.C. that like Trump. You know, especially even after he built this hotel there. You know, so a lot of people in the inner city, you risk losing friends, family, all kinds of different stuff. You know, just voting for them. Just voting for him, or insinuate that you're going to vote for him. So, all right, give me 1 second. We're going to get back into it. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find some footy of people reacting to Trump getting, winning. So let's see what we can find, because, it's going to be crazy all week.
Job. He's been in this for 8 years. It's difficult to run for president, exhausting to do it once. He's done it 3 times, running once. And,
I didn't think about that, UFO.
Under very difficult odds. Everybody said it couldn't be done. Then he loses. He decides to run again. They indict him. He survived 2 assassination attempts, including one very close escape from death. And then to pull off this victory where the mainstream media was saying we'd be counting votes for weeks and wouldn't know the outcome, and it was going to be a nail biter. And that Kamala Harris was favored.
Okay, all right. Shout outs to UFO, because UFO said that Vance will become even more experienced during this term to run in 2028. So we'll see what happened with the vice presidents. He said the Dems are going to be sitting for a while. Degenerate said, I think global warming does exist because of the weather here in the DMV right now. It feels close to summer. Go look up the HAARP machine, HAARP, Degenerate. I can't really say too much, but just go look that up. What's going on, Azrael? And go look up where it's placed. All right. We haven't had a white Christmas in the DMV area since God knows when. What's going on, Guido? Y'all hit the like button, y'all. Y'all support the show. Hit the like button. Support the show, y'all. Hit the super chat. Hit the Cash App. Hit the coffee. PayPal. Make something go off, y'all. It's Player Talk. Shout outs to everybody that went down there and stood on business. Voted for your boy Trump. There's a lot of sisters too. That's celebrating this victory too. So make sure y'all treat them accordingly, and because them the ones that get it. At least you can step in the future with some people that get it. And shout outs to the sisters that that voted for Kamala and it didn't happen. Y'all stood your ground. Can't even hate. War Master said California is a 60-40 state, even in the Democrat areas. There are a lot of Republicans. You would be surprised. What's going on, Azrael? Azrael said, "God bless American." You said, "I wonder why the effort took so long just for Nevada and Alaska to show some sort of color." I wasn't watching it live, but that's a good question. You know. You said no more ad dams. No more ad dams. All right. You said if y'all knew these things, the media can't manipulate you with fear. Absolutely. You know, but we're past the age of information now, y'all. We are firmly rooted in the age of misinformation. So you definitely got to do your homework and your research on a lot of this shit. All right, let's get it.
And the outcome is known in one night. And it's a big win, as he said. The popular vote, electoral college route, the battleground states, and picking up seats in the Senate. He dragged people over the line on some of these. He outperformed some of the Republican candidates, which not many people would have expected. So it's a tremendous win for him, for the Republican Party, and it's a fundamental realignment of the Republican Party and, frankly, the national electorate. And if he governs well and is successful, it could be a long-term realignment in this country.
Yes, I'll come on to that in just a moment. But first, in terms of Donald Trump, he is, as you said, the great survivor. He will go into inauguration as the oldest president America has ever had. He'll certainly be the oldest if he continues for the 4 years. Is he up to it?
Well, look at
that's crazy. The oldest president America has ever had? Really? He don't even look. All them other presidents, well, I ain't gonna lie, niggas was under some stress. All them other presidents did look old. Dang, he's gonna be the oldest president America's ever had? And the crazy part is that he moves like a young dude. This nigga will move overnight. Dang, the youngest okay. Well, all right, I guess.
The way he's campaigned.
Hold on. Oh, War Master, I got some stuff I gotta tag you in. Video games and everything. We gotta have a video. We're gonna have a video game section of today's show. Shout outs to War Master dropping the huge $20 on the Cash App. He said 401 days. Can't be. Well, October. Oh, it is November. 401 days with no Xbox will make Kuda weird. Nah, man. We back on the video game tip. We are back on the video game tip. Officially, I got some stuff I gotta show you. I'm not even gonna lie though. I've been immersed in this Mobile Legends. Man, I got some stuff I gotta show you, bro.
And he has had a blistering pace through this.
Shout out to everybody hitting the like button, supporting the show. Let's get it. Hold on.
Sitting down for a three hour plus interview, wide-ranging interviews with a variety of different podcasters and young people and mainstream media personalities. So I think he's up for it, absolutely. And my experience with him was he had a tremendous amount of energy. He would exhaust the staff around him. So I don't have any doubt that he's up to it. And of course he's.
No, I mean the last weeks Trump had the better puns, y'all. Like he was beating Kamala and I know the joke. So I don't know, War Master, I don't know if you heard the joke that I heard earlier, that I said earlier, because there are some good jokes going around. They said the only time Trump can win a presidency is if he beats a woman. You know what I'm saying? They said Trump is good at beating women to get the presidency. What's going on, Joey? All right, but look at it like this. Look at it like this. Kamala could have went to goddamn Popeyes. I said Popeyes, McDonald's. Kamala could have went to McDonald's, Why didn't she go to McDonald's? Why? That was a clear, that it was right there. It was right there. Why didn't she go to McDonald's? Why didn't she she wasn't showing no humility. And then she honestly, why is it that every time a Democrat or like a woman runs, they always give y'all, like, they didn't even have a real slogan. Trump's slogan is already solidified. The MAGA and the Make America Great Again hats, like, you know, it's urban culture to have a America Great Again hat just floating around somewhere. I'm pretty sure they got them on 2K. I'm pretty sure they're all over the fucking place, right? Yeah, Nightbot was supposed to vote for Kamala, so he's pretty mad. Y'all don't type with caps for a good minute. Nightbot tried to go behind my back and vote for Kamala, so now he's just destroying shit. So we gotta let Nightbot be a little bit. I'm gonna keep timing him out, but he was a Kamala voter, y'all. So my bad, y'all. Yeah, like she's telling you how much she came from. Like, how you gonna tell people, you know, I came from working at McDonald's, but you wouldn't go back to McDonald's to kind of show that you'll do it again. You know? Yeah, Hillary, I'm with her. What the fuck are you talking about? I stand with she. What? All of these Bob the Builder slogans and shit like that. So Trump is already established. Like, they didn't really, she wasn't really that smart this time around. Trump went to 3 rallies in 3 different states before the election and said he left Pennsylvania and then went to Michigan at midnight. That man built different. Yeah, and he wasn't tired neither. You know? Shit, I have Trump sign my kids' Happy Meal. Make bank off of that shit later. You said watch what happens with the Rhino Republicans. They will act like they won this election, and if we lost, they will blame the U.S. They do it every election. Yeah. And what I'm seeing is, I'm thinking that they're gonna say that black men. Oh, because our voice is so big, black men has cost them this election, y'all. Black men has cost them this election. You did? Black men has cost them this election, y'all. Kamala is the worst Democrat to run ever. Even Mondale was better, and he was horrible. I want to see what Cornel West said. You said because liberals low key are the snobbiest people to be around. Yeah. But the crazy part is that most Democratic people, or people that claim Democrat, when they get them some money, they go straight Republican. All them basketball players and shit y'all liking, all them niggas Republican. They're Republican. They are Republican. You know? Yeah, the Australians are going in on her. They would have went in on her all term in England and shit. All right. Oh, I gotta show y'all the video game. I gotta show y'all the video game. They still got arcades here. I gotta show y'all some shit. We might do a mall corn. We might do an extendo show. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Be heavy-handed on the support, please. I want to show y'all this arcade this week. I'll probably go up there tomorrow. Give me 1 second, y'all. England loves Trump. Okay, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, Trump solidifies what people think Americans are. These big, rich tycoons. All right, let's go.
He's been through this rodeo before, so he's not going to make some of the mistakes he made the first time.
So let's talk about the realignment then, the idea that race is no longer a determiner of voting Democratic, the idea that being college educated or not is perhaps more important now. How important were the demographics as they played into this election?
Yeah, I think they were huge. I think the Democratic Party is now the party of the elite. And you saw that in Kamala Harris's campaign, where her closing argument was surrounded by elite movie stars and wealthy personalities. And his big names were innovators and entrepreneurs. The Republican Party is now the working class party in the United States. And it's different. It's a different party. It's very much aligned with where Ronald Reagan was, where he had a lot of blue collar support, but Trump's even going further. So it is a fundamental realignment. The Democratic Party strategy over the last 8, 12 years and beyond, going back, frankly, to Bill Clinton and a lot of the things that Barack Obama did, has been repudiated. Biden's economic agenda is repudiated. His foreign policy agenda repudiated, and the cultural agenda, the open borders, it's all been repudiated by the American electorate in the last 24 hours. And the Democratic Party's got to take a step back and figure out where it goes. But it's not on the path to victory where it is now.
And just quickly, if you don't mind, who is he going to surround himself with?
What's going on, see the guy?
Elon Musk, great photo of them down in Florida overnight. Robert F. Kennedy, who stood aside in his bid to be president, with, some might say very fringe views on health, taking fluoride out of the water system, for example, skeptical about vaccines. What kind of role will he have? He's going to make America healthy again, we were told, by Donald Trump.
Well, I've worked for a couple pharmaceutical companies in my career, and I'm not terribly worried about the RFK agenda. I think it's pretty clear that we spend a lot of money on healthcare in the United States that doesn't make Americans healthier. So having an...
Well, that's crazy because I said the same thing too, Guido, but this is the thing. Like I said, Trump can only slow down the inevitable. He can only slow down the inevitable. Now, what was said earlier, which I do agree, if Vance does run in, 2028? If Vance does run, if he does a good job, if he does run, that can help. It probably might help. It might help. But the only thing it can do is really slow down. You said the market went crazy. Yeah, I heard Bitcoin is going up, which is crazy. The Republican Party is the party of freedom. The Democrats are the party of slavery and the Klan. Star P said, that's right, War Master. Yep. Y'all hit the like button. There you go. What's going on? Shout outs to my brother. Cut to the Chase TV in the building. What's going on, man? Man, I wanna say, man, we super proud of you. You doing your thing, bro. Always good to hear from you, man. He said the election wasn't even close. Exactly. It was a landslide. It was a landslide. And then she was chasing it too much at the end, like I said. So they even said that Trump, instead of the Electoral College, Trump won the popularity contest, which he was whipping her ass at the end. He was whipping her ass at the end. Going to McDonald's. He even had on the little construction vest and stuff like that. Man, listen, even if he said Trump plays Xbox, on Rumble. But no, even if you don't like the guy, he's not he's showing you that he's not afraid to put on an everyday worker's outfit, right? Which is kind of funny as hell. And what we were talking about earlier, because you guys hit it right on the head, right? Pause. I don't know, somehow that sounds homo. But you guys fleshed it out. You guys said exactly what it was. I said, how did Kamala not go down to a McDonald's, a random McDonald's, and just take it over and do what Trump did? You know what I'm saying? Or Walmart or something like that, right? And you guys said that she feels that she is too good. She feels that she is too good to be that type of person. And let me tell you something. Because, you know, I just told y'all, you know, look at how a lot of times when black people get money, they go Republican and stuff like that, you know. Or people get into some money or their family get into some money, they go Republican. Let me tell y'all something what's funny about that. Isn't it funny how the people that claim that they worked at McDonald's and all this other stuff and blah, 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 don't even have the humility to put their apron back on and jump back into it and show people that. But the people that are rich and the people that's been rich for a long time haven't even done anything close to that within the last decade. Control you and show more humility because it's like I don't know. I don't know what the mindset is. I think a lot of people are like, okay, well, I came from that. So even to troll about it or, you know, whatever and try to be relatable with it, I think I'm too good to go back to that if I had to. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm telling you, seeing Trump in a construction uniform, there's somebody sitting down in a construction uniform. They probably just hold up a sign or do something or whatever, or they on some type of a site where they have to wear that. That made somebody be like, yo, he understands what we go through. Seeing him scoop the fries, that was funny as shit. I was paying attention to something completely different. But it's like people look at him like, yeah, scoop them fries, you know, and get that ice cream machine working. You know, some people was like, hey, you know. So, all right, y'all gonna stop complaining about my fucking poll. Okay, all right, I'll do another poll, y'all. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. We're gonna let this go. Let's see what the chat is saying. Shout outs to Cut to the Chase TV in the building. He said Trump won the popular vote by 5 million. Jesus Christ. And see, Kamala was supposed to be popular. Having Megan Thee Stallion out there, Cardi B, Glorilla, and all these people. Like what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Kendrick wasn't even fucking with her. She tried to get Kendrick. She tried to get Kai Cenat. I heard Kodak Black was tweaking on Kai Cenat last night. You might check that out in some hip-hop news. Shout outs to Cut. He said he did a clean sweep of the swing states. Once he took Pennsylvania, it was officially over. Jesus. Yeah, Pennsylvania big as hell. You did? Pennsylvania big as hell. She couldn't stand on shit beside abortion. Hey, right about that. She couldn't stand on it, you know. War Master said Trump worked in one of his buildings as part of a cleaning staff. It was just as good as the McDonald's. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, Angela said, I hate Trump. It's okay, Angela. It's okay.
Open and honest debate about are we spending our money appropriately. I think Donald Trump is going to surround himself with good people. I mean, Elon Musk is a seminal figure, not in American history, not just right now, but in world history. He is a tremendous innovator, a tremendous supporter of the United States. And for him to step forward the way he did, I think it spoke to a lot of Americans about the type of people that Trump wanted to be surrounded by. And, you know, what Elon Musk wanted in a president of the United States, that he could dream so big and accomplish such tremendous things. And I have absolutely every...
Joe Grogan, apologies. We are running out of time. I do apologize.
We don't have good people
So
around
there are
here.
still battleground states to report. Just want to bring you latest on Michigan. 97%. Trump's lead is down to approximately 106,000. Remaining votes will likely favor Harris. We will stand by for more on that.
Hold on, y'all.
Apologize for making derogatory and scatological references, including, and I quote, Trump is not only a woman-hating, neo-Nazi sympathizing sociopath,
Oh, man, here come the sisters. And they know who to keep the camera on, too. All right, here we go. Y'all hit the like button, support the shows, Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
Is also a profound threat to the international order. And if he did not apologize, will the Prime Minister do so now on his behalf?
Well, our Deputy Political Editor, Sam Coates, is in Westminster for us now. And Sam, Kemi Badenoch there, quite prickly in her insistence on Sir Keir Starmer apologising and setting out the relationship that he is to have with President-elect Donald Trump.
I think there's no doubt, Gillian, that overall Downing Street will be disappointed that it's Donald Trump in the White House from January once again, rather than Kamala Harris, because Donald Trump poses all sorts of difficulties for Keir.
Now, put a 1 in the chat, because we would have never done this to them if Kamala won. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that black women and women in general, but especially black women on the internet. Let's just say on the internet. Do you think that they're going to demand a public apology? Do you think they're going to demand a public apology from black men? Don't all answer at once now. Do you think that they are going to command a public apology from black men? Don't all answer at once now. Don't all answer at once now. Come on, bros, you gotta answer, bro. Like, look what y'all did. Y'all fucked it up. You said they're gonna be waiting. Okay. Man, editing, shut your stupid ass up. You said we're gonna do another poll. I got y'all on the poll. Y'all going off on this poll. Y'all don't like them Democrats, huh? It's Republican Day. Okay, I got y'all. It's Republican Day. All right. We're gonna throw some Republicans up there. All right. We're gonna throw some Republicans up there. So let's get it. This woman yelling already. All right.
Starmer's administration, and to be blunt, the new Tory leader Kemi Badenoch picked up on some of them. But if we just look at the various things that he's facing as a consequence, I mean, first and foremost, Keir Starmer's just got to navigate a really tricky political line, because both he and his Foreign Secretary David Lammy have made extremely disobliging comments in the past about Donald Trump, at a point where they probably didn't anticipate that this moment would come along where those remarks would be thrown back at them. They've been trying to forge closer relations over coming months, over the past few months, including that dinner that Keir Starmer referenced, which took place at Trump Tower, which I know the Starmer team are quite pleased about, saw that as a gesture of friendship. But Donald Trump is a very toxic figure on the left, and really, frankly, amongst many Labour Party figures. So if Keir Starmer tries too hard to cozy up to Trump, he faces the risk of actually undermining his relationship with his own activists, with bits of his own party who are uncomfortable with the way that relationship is working. So that's one of the sort of big problems when it comes to politics. When it comes to policy, there are no smaller challenges either. Rachel Reeves did a massive budget last week, lots of borrowing, lots of spending, but didn't leave herself a great deal of wiggle room. But the arrival of Donald Trump in the White House does just mean that there is the potential for more uncertainty. Uncertainty in the Middle East, uncertainty in Ukraine. Could that push up oil prices? What does that do to inflation? And given the lack of wiggle room, could that have an impact on Rachel Reeves and the public finances? Could inflation creep back here? Those sorts of problems are now going to become the Chancellor's problems in the weeks and months to come. And then there's the stuff in the sort of global domain. I mentioned Ukraine. Is Donald Trump going to try and bring the conflict there to an early close by being the broker of a negotiation between Russia and Ukraine? Does that mean that Ukraine is effectively forced to give up more land than it might otherwise want? Does it give Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, one of the first to praise and welcome and congratulate Donald Trump, does Donald Trump give Israel much more of a sort of carte blanche to pursue its goals in the West Bank and in Lebanon? But what is the consequence for that in the wider Middle East? Could that lead to bigger war and escalation? all these questions suddenly back on the table. This is a government that's going to have to be on its toes and alert to political danger all around, Gillian, as a result of what's happened overnight in America.
Sam, thank you. Well, as Sam was saying there are fears that President Trump could try to force Ukraine into a settlement of the war with Russia that would see it concede territory. But President Zelensky has posted a message on social media saying, "I am looking forward to personally congratulating President Trump and discussing ways to strengthen Ukraine's strategic partnership with the United States." Let's speak now to our security and defence editor, Deborah Haynes. And this victory for Donald Trump, Deborah, what does it mean for Ukraine?
I think the speed with which Volodymyr Zelensky posted that message on social media really underlines how closely the Ukrainians have been watching the outcome of this race with huge trepidation. Donald Trump, in his election campaign, he sort of said that he would be able to end the war in a day. He said he'd end the war very quickly, but he hasn't said how. And there are real concerns amongst not just the Ukrainians, but also other NATO allies who have, for the last nearly 3 years now, been supporting Ukraine in its war with Russia. Concerns that Donald Trump, who has got this very different relationship with Vladimir Putin than Joe Biden does. Joe Biden has been very clear that he views Putin as an enemy. But you'll remember from Donald Trump's last term in office, he actually agreed to Putin's denials about claims of Russian interference in the 2016 US election in defiance of his own intelligence agencies. And so there is an unpredictability there, which obviously is causing concern, but equally it could provide an opportunity. There are voices within Europe who are wondering where the Ukraine war goes, how it will end, and maybe this new development of a Trump White House come January could be a factor that forces both sides to make uncomfortable compromises, but compromises that could end the war. But there is a huge risk there because Volodymyr Zelensky has made very clear he's been going around European capitals with his victory plan, which does not see Ukraine conceding land to Russia. And so there is a big potential, if Donald Trump does want to make good on this pledge to end the war, that he instead creates a much bigger problem, internal unrest even greater inside Ukraine, and division amongst NATO allies who will see anything that is viewed as an appeasement to Russia as a betrayal, and that would have serious consequences for the unity of the NATO alliance too.
Oh man, they're going Magic Don. They're going Magic Don Juan. They're going hard on the election coverage. Now look at this, y'all. Hold on, real quick. You know, I think you got some people saying the same thing we were saying. Let me see. Hopefully, it's not another zesty brother. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, support the show.
We're also hearing from sources inside these campaigns, including some that are telling us, aides and advisors, that they are privately urging, some may call it begging, Donald Trump to stay on message in the final day of his campaigning. Let's check in on the Republican ticket and see how that's going.
All right, we're going to need you to act right now. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go, y'all. Hold on.
Mike's been through a lot, but he could fight. Let me tell you, that guy could fight. But can you imagine Mike? Oh, he says, put Mike in the ring with Kamala. That would be interesting.
The citizens of this country are not garbage for wanting to be able to afford groceries and a nice place to live. But in 2 days, we are going to take out the trash in Washington, D.C., and the trash's name is Kamala Harris.
Damn. You call her trash.
Two messages there from Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. And my political panel is here with me. And Kristen Soltis Anderson, I should note, we just heard from Joe Rogan, who did an interview today with Elon Musk for his podcast. And he tweeted, "The great and powerful Elon Musk, if it wasn't for him, we'd be effed." He did not censor the word. He said, "He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump that you'll hear. And I agree with him every step of the way. For the record, yes, that's an endorsement of Trump." Between a Joe Rogan endorsement coming and
Oh, man, I got some jokes to show y'all, too. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Just try to get at least two more supporters on the show. I got this Joe Rogan joke I got to show y'all. That shit is crazy. War Master said Trump told the world if they were going to screw us over with tariffs, talking ish. You said, and screwing us in the UN, fend for your fucking selves. Okay. War Master yelling it, but I'm barely telling it. I'm going to say this again. Trump told the world if they are going to screw us over with tariffs, talking shit, and screwing us in the UN, fend for your effing self. Yep. Business, y'all, never personal. America is a business, but the people take it personal. You said Van Jones crying, hilarious. All right, yeah, we're going to pull this up. All right, hold on, let me see. You said we are friends in Poland, a.k.a. Little European Texas. Hungary and Saudi Arabia got the message. Shout outs to them, yeah. So he's saying, what's going on, Tyrone? He's saying he going to stop all of the, the wars and stuff out there. So, okay, let's see.
the final hours before the election and what you just heard from Trump and Vance out on the trail today. What do you make as a pollster of this final message that we've heard from the Republican ticket that has been struggling to get women voters to their side?
Well, they're trying very much to make sure that young men in particular turn out. This is a group that the Trump campaign has really doubled down on. Republicans have struggled with young voters for almost 2 decades at this point. And Trump has really made a very intentional effort to try to turn that around at least halfway with young men, knowing that young women have flocked very heavily to Kamala Harris. And so while we're out of the persuasion phase of this campaign, to the extent that young men are a hard group to turn out, anything, I guess, can help in the final closing day.
Yeah, Sharmichael, how do you see it as a Republican?
Oh, look, I think there are a lot of young men who feel dislocated from the broader society, whether that's economically, whether that's in terms of education, whether that's in terms of what their role should traditionally be. It was once upon a time, you were a man, you graduated from high school, maybe you learned a trade and got some skills, you got married, you took care of your family, and people believed that they were happy. That's not the case for many young men today of all ethnicities, not just white young men we focus a lot on, but all young men. And so I think the Republican message of traditionalism, wanting to provide some level of economic advantage to men is appealing to many who find themselves dislocated. And I think Trump's message on that appears to have been effective. We'll find out for sure tomorrow, but I think that's why the resonance is there.
Yeah, but Van, it's just interesting given who you're seeing Trump appear on the campaign trail with in the final stop. He brought Megyn Kelly on stage just a few moments ago. Obviously, that's someone he was trashing actually not that long ago. We never saw Nikki Haley come out on the campaign trail with him, even though she made clear, she was willing to do so. And we know that she had power with voters in key constituencies in places like Pennsylvania.
Trump is petty white. He's just petty. Won't let Nikki Haley come out. She's trying to help him. He doesn't want her help, and he'd rather win on vengeance and macho and all this sort of stuff. So when he gets in office, if he does get there, he's got a mandate to completely to stay nasty. On this point about young men, though, you say we're past the persuasion stage. I wish that were true. On the doors in Philadelphia, on the doors in Detroit, people are still in the fight to persuade young black men to come out. And the actual message that's working on the doors is Kamala Harris wants to lift you up, Donald Trump wants to lock you up. Kamala Harris has plans to get you a job, to get you help with housing, get you help with your next kid. Donald Trump wants to get stop and frisk back in place to put you in jail. He wants blanket immunity for cops to make sure that you can get beat up and nothing can be done about it. Kamala Harris wants to lift you up. Donald Trump wants to lock you up. Now, we've just discovered that is a breakthrough message. In the past 72 hours.
One master going in the chat. What Master said, Van Jones is a racist. Oh, man. Van Jones is a racist. One Master said Japan and the United Kingdom had protests celebrating Trump as Trump effing A. You said that's right. You said hold on, let me catch up. You said people about to be hella mad. Man, listen. That shit is crazy. Bro, y'all are about to see a lot of people lose their minds. You about to see a lot of people lose their minds today, y'all. Look, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hours. Don't forget, we had 100 days here to put together a whole campaign. So persuasion is happening right now. If you know some young African Americans who don't know if they're going to vote, Kamala Harris wants to lift them up. Donald Trump wants to lock them up.
I love a direct to camp van always on election eve. Jamie, though, I should know, and Donald Trump, we just showed him speaking a few moments ago. He has been on stage for 2 hours now. He still has to fly to Grand Rapids, Michigan, has one more rally to go. That's going to be going late into the evening. But you've been doing reporting inside the Trump campaign on the messaging and also hearing from the Harris campaign on their strategy going into these next crucial 24 hours.
So, look, it's your reporting about what's going on inside the Trump campaign. And the campaign has been worried about all of these things that he's been saying since Madison Square Garden. I just want to say that I remember in 2016 when that man over there, we had grab him by the whatever, and everybody thought Hillary was going to win.
Come on, man. Y'all bring up this same shit every year. Okay. Even women were laughing at the grab them by the pussy. Okay? Women were laughing at it. That really kind of kills y'all argument, because even some of y'all found grabbing by it was funny, but you can't have you got to be political. You can't have you know what I'm saying. You can't have you can't say that. It's not politically correct, y'all. All right, so don't repeat it. Don't say it, because they're gonna get mad, even though a lot of them want to be grabbed by that. But you don't do it. It's like what Chris Rock said. You can kick an old woman down the flight of steps. You just don't do it, But anyway, are we still streaming? I don't even know what's going on. Okay. Oh yeah, so we still streaming. Okay. So yeah, you knew she had to bring that shit up. Though. Anyway, hold on. Let's get back into it. I think my stream is behind. Hold on, y'all.
I don't know that what Donald Trump is doing is going to lose him the election. Let me put it that way. The Harris campaign is cautiously optimistic, but they are also honest enough to say, we don't know. Right. They are also not sleeping. Right. The amount of binge watching of Netflix that is going on until 2 a.m, as far as I can figure out, they are, caffeine, Emily in Paris, and some vibes. That was the word one person said to me. My vibes are that we're going.
Oh my God. Watching old people decipher young lingo is crazy. You said you won't see black women overall attempting to understand how black men feel after they won. So why are black men concerned with the feelings of black women who lost? Absolutely. And that's kind of what I wanted to get into also, UFO Kamikaze, because this is the thing. Black men, and it's the same thing with the passport bros and all of the stuff that you are familiar with in this space, bro. Black men want to taunt and troll women. They want to get in front of them and see, look what we got, look. And I get it. I mean, this is one of those instances where a couple of brothers, I'm like, yeah, I feel you, bro. But the thing is that to explain to brothers that you're giving them the validation that they want by coming back to them and doing that. But a lot of niggas can't help themselves. You know, and I understand both sides of it. You know, a lot of dudes can't help themselves because even now, I don't even know what the hell a Trump victory is supposed to symbolize. But okay, you know, like I say, he can only slow down the inevitable. You know, right? It's like black men are asking for permission to celebrate. Absolutely, it's like damn. You would do that to stick it to some sisters that don't know shit about politics anyway, instead of saying that, hey, well, I do know about this stuff, and this is a victory for me. As I said, brothers should just be quiet for like a week. Oh, it's going to drive them crazy. It's going to drive them crazy. I think black men should be just humble and quiet for like a week. We'll party later, but just give it like a good week. And they're going to be brewing with madness. You know? He said, I got a few videos off of X and Twitter. Italy had a fire protest. Whoa. Protest of Trump. You would have thought it was a rally for Trump. They had, yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, too, about that War Master? Imagine the places that would have been rioting outside the U.S. had Donald Trump not won. That would have been fucking crazy, man. Crazy. Let's go.
Going to win, but they're not sure yet.
It's going to be tough. Look, here's the deal. We are...
Bernie Sanders just sounded skeptical of a Harris win.
Look, that whole Iowa poll thing got everybody all happy. That was just silly. That was a great pollster with a bad poll. We are behind in Pennsylvania, folks. We are behind. We're not where we're supposed to be in the early vote, and that means get up and go vote. Stand in long lines, do what you have to do. When she says she's the underdog, she is the underdog. And I think it's important for people when you go to bed tonight to think about, do I know anybody in a swing state? Can I text them? Can I call them? Can I push people to go vote? We lost.
Nigga, if somebody calls you and be like, hey, bro, have you voted? Get the fuck off my phone. Man, if you don't get your ass
Democrats lost Florida in 2000 by 537 votes.
Nigga,
and 5 votes in the Supreme Court.
Nigga, if you don't get your things supposed to change head ass off my phone, you need to enact a change.
So you know enough people to win this election, and we should not give up tonight. We should keep fighting tonight.
David Plouffe told Aaron earlier he thinks they can win all 7 states. Do you think that?
I think anything is possible. I have been counseling all of my friends who have been panic texting me, Kristen, what does your gut say? As I say, you need to prepare.
Man, ain't nobody panic tested. Man, get the hell out of here, man. These people be lying like shit. Panic texting? How can you panic text somebody? I'm glad she didn't win, cause years of this shit is that years of vague babble is that would have ran me thin. You know, honestly, y'all dodged a bullet. I don't even know why people that were Kamala fans are pretty upset. Y'all actually dodged a bullet. We have to save y'all from yourselves. You see, this is common. This is common between man and woman. We must save each other from ourselves from time to time. You said, I really have no idea what the black man talk. They voted for about the black. So they voted 81% for Kamala, black men? 81%. The majority of black men voted for Jesus. But I believe it. She should have talked to white America. She should have brought out Obama for suburb white America. They would have rocked with her. She did that racist shit, and they got in her ass about the racist shit. White suburb America would have reacted better to Barack Obama instead of him coming out there trying to scold black men. Because he owes us more than one in black men's eyes. So she was fucking up. She should have brought them out there to talk to white suburb America. War Master said, black women been lying about black men for decades. Of course they're going to want to taunt black women. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. But it's like they need to refrain from that because that's not going to get them the desired result long term. So, yeah, that's why I said I understand the taunting. Both said they were the underdog, which is true. There were two different types of underdog. It's just that one's a bitch. Let me stop. Tesla stock to the moon. Warmaster said Kamala had at least $1 billion in media. Yeah, man. I even heard people gave her like $23 million and shit like that. I'm like, damn, niggas give away that type of money? Fuck. I might be a little Democrat too. You said maybe you can make a case for the black men and women who didn't show up. You said the couch one. Laughed my ass off. UFO said, why should black men delay celebrating to cater to black women who vote against them? Sounds like some son husband shit to me, just being honest. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's like it never works. Like I know black men that do know how to celebrate and really rub it in and hit a vein, but I don't think that's like the black men that want to celebrate strong point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of better that they get their desired result by being a little bit humble. But then again, I do understand the sentiment of, you know, why do we got to humble ourselves to appease? You know, I get it. I get it. I'm just thinking about desired result, you know.
Prepare yourself for a wide range of outcomes. Just because the polls are close does not mean this will be close. It means that we are uncertain about what the outcome will be. And so you need to prepare yourself. Think of it like a hurricane that's coming. You have that cone of uncertainty. You don't know where it's going to hit. We have a very wide cone of uncertainty right now.
But Caitlin, you know, I think about what propelled Trump to the presidency in 2016 and the viability of those things. Social cohesion is non-existent for many. Many believe the social norms of our country are fragmented. Income inequality persists. And Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, has been really great at pointing out a critique of each of those problems. And oftentimes people will say, I don't like his rhetoric, I don't like the way he behaves, but he's finally shining a spotlight on the things that I have been experiencing, that I've been complaining about for ages and ages and ages. And this critique isn't just of Democrats. You'll find many Republicans critique the Republican establishment about many of these things, which is why many will say, well, Liz Cheney doesn't persuade me, because she was a part of that problem.
You've identified Trump's great power, which is his power to point out problems. The thing is, he doesn't point out solutions that are real. And I think if Kamala Harris has a shot, it's because she has pointed to the ways. Look, we got to be honest. We got to quit lying to voters. The president can't help you that much. They can hurt you a bunch if they do terrible things, but they can help you a little bit. If you're going to have a baby next year, if Kamala's president, you get $6,000. It helps a little bit. You want to buy a house, $25,000. It helps you a little bit. Want to start a business, $50,000. It can help you a little bit. The president can't change your neighborhood, can't make everything work for you, but a president who wants to can help you a little bit.
Going on,
and that's Kamala Harris. Donald Trump is going to raise prices through the roof with his tariffs, by deporting low-wage workers. He can hurt you a lot. Kamala can help you a little. Get that little bit of help and support this.
So Donald Trump's tariffs and is it gonna hurt you? Is it gonna hurt you? What the hell is he talking about? All right. Shout outs to Bronze. Bronze said that twerking was epic failure. You said they're gonna be twerking to not get drained. Damn. Alma said, everyone, please hit the like button, double tap the screen, hit the dots at the top, subscribe to the channel, share this live, support the channel. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank you. How are you doing today? Are you celebrating? Or are you covering any of this of this? I guess it's an atrocity, or a bad day in America would be for a couple of people, you know, or for groups of people and stuff like that. A lot of people are pretty upset that Kamala didn't win, and then not even that, it was a landslide. You know, a good piece of this shit was a landslide. So it's like they're going to say somebody didn't show up. Now they're telling me, from what I'm hearing, that 81% of black men showed up. Ooh, scandalous. Let me stop. 81. Shout outs to Alma Magazine. Yeah, my Nightbot is pretty mad at everybody. Y'all don't speak in caps. You know how like your lady can yell at you, but when you start yelling back, why are you yelling? Don't yell. That's Nightbot for today. All right. Nightbot. He's pretty upset today. All right. He was gonna vote Kamala behind our backs, and he's just overly dramatic today. All right, y'all. So I'm trying to time him out when I can find him in the chat, but he barely pops up. You said trying to ask black women to delay celebration still seems to be mental change or something weird shit. Yeah, well, black men are living in the matriarchy. Listen, UFO. If that ain't enough proof, I guess if we bring up the matriarch, you know what I'm saying, then it makes a little bit more sense, right? If niggas are living in the matriarchy, can I please laugh about something? Can I, hey. It is what it is. Black men do fear black women. That's why Kamala was bringing out Obama and all them other people. It wasn't even necessarily to directly talk to black men. It was to talk to black women to talk to black men. And the gay brothers picked up on that shit immediately. Expeditiously they picked up on it. So it was like, damn. I'ma say I'm so happy. I'm glad. What's going on, Ron? Shout outs to Ron Knox Jr. in the building. You said Kamala didn't get more votes than Joe Biden in any state. Not one. Damn. Yeah, Joe Biden. They bringing up the Joe Biden jokes. What's going on, David? I'm doing well. Good to see you, man. Y'all hit the like button. We're going to do another poll, y'all, okay? Y'all hit the like button. Y'all support the show. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. All right. You said we need a panel. We need a panel today. Tariffs are great. Tariffs are great. Can't type why they are. Not enough letters. Yeah, I mean, what Trump was talking about and how he was talking about how he was going to use the tariffs, were it didn't sound that bad. I mean, that's business. But see, people are emotional, even Republicans and stuff like that. So in certain instances, we got to learn how to keep business and emotions, because America is business. I mean, war is business, So a lot of people aren't, really going in on the business tips. Shout outs to Eric. Shout outs, Eric. Thank you, bro, for supporting the show, dropping a huge $1.99 on the Super Chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. He said, let's begin the rebuild. MAGA landslide results. Yeah, so you guys are seeing it's a landslide. It's a landslide. Somebody went to work or woke up today and forgot to vote, y'all. Really. It's a landslide. The Trump people showed up. I mean, even all the polls that we've been doing, the Trumpers been showing up. Oh, hold on. God damn. Nightbot running amok. Hold on. I can't even see him. There you go. I gotta time Nightbot out when he talking shit to y'all after he done did what he did. Very naughty, very naughty robot. That is a very naughty robot. Yeah, y'all keep saying none of the above. So we're gonna put some Republicans. We're gonna put some Republicans in the poll. So on the poll, make sure y'all subscribe before y'all answer the poll. All right, we're gonna get to 4K before the end of the year. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Okay, 411 votes. What's the 411, y'all? Who would have been a good president in general? Right. 15% says Hillary. Jesus Christ. 10% says Joe Biden. 47% says Al Gore, and 28% says Kamala. God damn. Kamala's even losing to Al Gore. In theory, y'all, Kamala is even losing to Al Gore. See, she should have done the zodiac sign thing. Check out what's the best day to have, the election, and check out what's the best day to, for people to vote and stuff like that. She should have been using the damn, Mother Moon, and the flow to goddamn influence y'all to vote for her. Goddamn, how you lose to Al? Damn. And then she's not showing up, so she's just being a sore loser. She probably going through it. She probably ripping out whatever hair she got left. Faint a little bit. I feel bad for Kamala because I don't even think she a bad person for real, man. Oh, come on, man. It's not supposed to be funny. This ain't supposed to be funny, y'all. She really tried it with the Megan Thee Stallion. Now I can watch Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and all of those people. Now I can watch all of those concerts and enjoy them now. All right, let's go. Because they were chasing it.
Vanna, I think people who support the former president would say his message is simple to understand. The economy doesn't work for me. He wants to fix it. Immigration, many will argue, is a problem.
Right, hit up Miss Cleo.
He wants to address the border. They don't want their sons and daughters fighting in foreign conflicts that may lead to World War III, as some have stated. He's going to prevent it. So this is a simple response to the critique of the problems he's highlighted.
With no specifics, and all his answers actually make things worse, but I agree.
Yeah, we'll see. I love a good storm metaphor, 24 hours out from a highly close election.
Yeah, man.
Please let me join your guild. I want to be a part of a team.
Boy.
The history this morning, 5:30 a.m. on Wednesday, that Donald Trump has won the presidency for a second time.
Yes.
This time after having served for 4 years, then disputing the 2020 election, and then, of course,
damn, it got
rallying a
bigger.
mob to-
Good God Almighty, it got bigger. Dang, I don't think damn. Shit. What's going on, Wes? Wes said she never stood a chance. Shout outs to Wes in the building, man. Dang, it got bigger, y'all. Shit. 276 to 219. Jesus, peace. Oh, y'all hit the like button. Support the show, y'all. Lord have mercy. Okay. Fuck. And this woman up here, I don't even know if she happy or sad, cause she looked like it is heavy in my heart. He won again, that's all.
to the Capitol to try to interrupt the peaceful transfer of power there. Americans deciding to send him back to the White House for a second term. And Jeff Duncan, as we mark this moment, I do want to take a second to reflect on that reality, because there was...
Oh my God, Alma, everybody here is waiting for The View. I'm telling you, they're going to blame it on black men. Everybody here is waiting for The View. I can't wait for The View. I'm going to have to review The View. You know, y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Support the channel, y'all. I'm going to have to review the damn View. Because everybody's waiting on The View at this point. Hold on. If y'all keep typing in caps, Nightbot gonna be on your ass, y'all. Hold on. I got to find him. He's in here running amok. And I timed him out, and he's not getting timed out. What's going on, Takedown Man? Peace to you. You said diaper snipers have been kicked out. Uh-oh. Yeah, we waiting for The View. Everybody's waiting for The View. So what was The View talking about? They were, I want to look. Oprah about to go back into hiding. All kinds of shit about to happen. Oprah about to go back into hiding. I know it's gonna be a sad day at The View. I know all them women was driving up there thinking they was about to party. No, nigga, the party cut short. Party cut short. What y'all think The View gonna say? Y'all think they're gonna blame it on black men? Oh, y'all didn't show up? They said 81% of black men showed up and voted for Kamala. Alright. Cake said, why did your Nightbot time me out? I don't know. My Nightbot voted for Kamala, and it didn't work out, Cake. So it's okay. Well, I'll see you some other time, love. Shout outs to Curlin. What's going on? You said it's always gonna be Jermaine's fault. Fuck you mean, right, bro? What's going on? Oh man, War Master already sponsored the show, doubling up, dropping the huge $20 on the Cash App. $20. War Master said, Kuda, check out Japan's based as fuck on Twitter. Okay, let me write that down on some old man shit. Cause your man's videos keep popping up. The fuck around and find out guy, he's funny as hell. He is funny as shit. Japan based as fuck. Okay. I've been looking up a lot of Japanese cars lately too, because I got put in this weird ass car algorithm, and they're showing me like tuner swaps and stuff like that. I've been looking at Lotus swaps. So y'all know hold on. Let me see. Japan based as fuck on Twitter. Okay. And there was a video. Yes. Oh no, I'm sorry. There was a video you told me to look up, War Master, and I forgot the name of it. We were supposed to go over it before the end of the election. Before the end of the election. Alright. Shout outs to War Master. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna check out Japan Base as fuck on Twitter. On Twitter. Man, Elon Musk I know Elon Musk is happy as hell. I want to see what he's going to say. What do y'all think Elon is going to say, y'all? What about Elon? What do y'all think Elon is going to say? What do y'all think Elon is going to say? Alright. He said, no, it ain't time to relax. It's time to get your money up. Yeah, it's time to hit the ground running. Sniffer Joe and friends. Kamala Vice President wanted the age of consent lowered. Nope. That's interesting. Didn't know that, Takedown Man. Didn't know that. Shout outs to Wes dropping the huge $5 on the super chat. Wes said, when this get here, man, Wes, for a whole year. For a whole year, we've been trying to get monetization back on Player Talk Radio, man. A whole year. A whole year. You said we need a parade. Listen, that shit will turn into a riot. Yeah, definitely time to get at the bag. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Anything that y'all wanna get done for the rest of your life, make sure you set provisions for it within these 4 years coming up. Execute it, man. So let me ask y'all a question. Since he's back in office, do you think? Because I'm hearing now they're gonna ramp back up for COVID. So do you think they're gonna run this COVID mess again to thwart his presidency? What are y'all thoughts? Do you think they're gonna run this COVID mess again to thwart Donald Trump's second term? You said Trump need to be off again. See? This is why he can't have shit. You said Elon Musk has a hilarious tweet? Oh, shit. What'd he say? I heard he was going to put him in office, not in office, but give him like really like high positions in a lot of stuff. So you said definitely time to get to the bag. You said Kamala's running mate wanted. Oh my God, really? Oh no. Oh no. Lord have mercy. We got to start thinking about the election after this. If Vance seems like he's pretty cool. If Vance runs, I think that would be dope.
A point in the wake of what happened on January 6th,
276
where the Republican
to
Party had a
219.
choice about what to do. They could have decided to convict him in his impeachment
What's going on,
trial,
New?
which would have prevented him from running again in the future. They didn't do that. Kevin McCarthy went down to Mar-a-Lago, posed with Donald Trump, and it was the beginning of what would become another run for him to the presidency. And of course, now we know how that has turned out. Considering what you lived through, what the country lived through, what do you think it says about us as a country that we're here?
Well, I want to start by just
Candace.
congratulations to
I'd vote for Candace.
sincere congratulations to Donald Trump. I've worked for 4 years to try to not elect him as a candidate for our party and also as president, but he's won the race and he's won it the hard way. I never would have thought we would have been here. I think tens of millions of Americans, including Republicans, never thought we would have been here.
He mad as shit.
And you just add up all of the baggage along the way on the time in office and the time out of office. It's uncomfortable for somebody like me who is a lifelong conservative to watch this happen, but it is what it is. I think the ball's in his court. What's he going to do with this? Is he going to wreck the car because he wants to and because he can? Is he going to sow chaos and confusion and build anger? Or is he going to actually take the time to try to fix stuff? And he's that one personality that can actually do this. Like if he just changed course and just tried to work across the aisle and put a Nikki Haley in his cabinet, showed a propensity to work with people that he doesn't agree with, it would send shockwaves through this country in a positive way.
Well, considering he couldn't campaign right,
I was going to say,
what do we think?
that doesn't seem to be his mojo, right? That's not his deal, right? He doesn't kind of heal and bring people together. And
Now you got a sister, or I don't even know if she a sister, because I'm been confused with all this Kamala stuff. But now you got a sister telling that white man, oh, he's wrong. See? I think this is why they turned on y'all with the Kamala shit, man. But you know, you never hear them talk about what could have went wrong if she won. You know, what would have went wrong if she had won. You know, I don't know. I mean, and then he gonna low key compliment Trump. He's the only guy with the personality that can get this done or make this happen or make that happen and stuff like that. It's like, damn, okay, well, it is what it is.
and say, okay, now let's come together and move forward. And I think, you know, Jeff, you said something earlier about solving problems. What concerns me is I don't think he cares about really solving problems except for the most expedient one of not going to jail, basically. I mean, when he was talking about tariffs, what have we heard? That's going to bring inflation back up. It's going to be bad for the economy and bad for jobs. So even some of the things, if he enacts some of the things he's talked about, mass deportations, what is that going to mean in the day-to-day lives in our country and the damage that could do? And I hear what folks are saying about, I agree, America, this is what you want, this is what you got, this is who you are. And yet we will have to live with the consequences if he does plan to and actually move forward on enacting. We could have a national abortion ban. Women are going to have to deal with it. So that's what my concern is. I don't think he's someone who's going to try to bring people together or try to work across the aisle. And given the way things seem to be going with the congressional races, he may not have to.
I used a hopeful tone.
But wait a minute.
It was a hopeful tone.
I know we always talk about these things of bringing people together, and I don't know if that's necessarily the aims of politics. You need dissension. You need two parties going back and forth. Did President Biden bring the country together after 3.5 years? I know a whole lot of Republicans who would say, hell no. When you spent 3.5 years criticizing these people, calling them racist, calling them bigots, referring to them as uneducated. And now they've won. They've shown force that they've won. They've rejected the elitism that comes out of Washington, D.C. They've rejected the elitism that has come from Republican establishment. And they've...
Okay. Y'all for once and for all, they found a eclectic brother that can speak like he got some damn sense. Okay. Hold on. Use a washcloth. Yeah, pussy politics, absolutely. You said, see, that's all they're concerned about. You said we need 4 parties. Interesting.
Made it clear we want to go in a different direction. And I don't know why we keep ignoring this reality. Donald Trump won again by a very sizable margin for a reason, Casey. And I think to minimize the concerns that people continue to say they have about our party establishment, Jeff, about the Democratic Party establishment, is not going to change things. What propelled this man to the White House in 2016 is still there.
And that's crazy how he won like that. The Democrats didn't show up then. So that means that even if they did show up, a lot of those Democrats probably voted for Trump instead of Kamala. It
is still there. And I think it's incumbent upon the leaders in both parties to figure out what they need to do to serve those grievances.
I think
276 to 219, man.
Well, sorry.
No, go ahead, Alex.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, one thing that sources are saying to me is it wasn't just that Republicans rehabilitated Donald Trump, but Democrats, including most especially the Biden White House, gave him an opening to come back. The fact is that Joe Biden, when inflation was coming back, they were very dismissive of concerns. They called it transitory. When it looked there was potential for COVID to come back in the form of Delta and Omicron, they held a celebration in the White House.
Now they're talking about it
called
again now.
Independence from COVID Day. There was Afghanistan. There was the denial and dismissiveness about the border was not a crisis. And all of those governing issues, they treated it in some ways. This is what I'm just reflecting the views of people within the administration as they're reflecting on tonight. They now feel that the administration sometimes treated it as a PR problem instead of an actual governance
Well,
problem.
and it absolutely created that opening. What we saw in polling during the Republican primary was that the primary message being used against Trump by his opponents, by Ron DeSantis, by Nikki Haley, was Donald Trump's gonna lose. He's a surefire loser. Go with me. I can be a winner. And yet in every poll I saw, when you asked Republican voters, who do you think has the best chance to beat Joe Biden? They'd say Donald Trump. Do you think that Donald Trump will beat Joe Biden? Those numbers were through the roof. Republicans felt confident that in a Donald Trump versus Joe Biden matchup, that Donald Trump was going to wipe the floor with Joe Biden. And that's why they felt confident saying, I like Donald Trump. You're not scaring me with this argument that he's going to lose. I think he's a winner. And they went ahead with him as their candidate.
One of the things that we also need to reflect on is Donald Trump is a very, very, very flawed man.
3 best exercises for plus-size tigers. For 3 weeks straight, I've been doing these home workouts for a weight loss before my vacation. And the results are incredible. I feel thinner, more energized, and more confident. My cortisol belly bothered me, so I decided to give the 28-day chair yoga challenge a try and have never regretted it. I didn't know where to start, but then my wife showed me this app. All I did were simple exercises that only took 7 minutes a day. No gym, no equipment, just my body weight. Anytime and anywhere. And now I feel much younger than what the mirror shows. There are still 9 days to go, but I'm not going to stop. Don't waste another moment and jump into the 28-day chair yoga challenge from Mad Muscles right now.
Is a banana a metabolism booster or a killer? I just heard the truth from this guy and my mind was blown.
This is a metabolism killer. This is a metabolism killer. And even this is a metabolism killer. The sad reality is most people eat these foods every single day and wonder why they can't lose weight.
The best way to burn fat and get shredded is not keto, paleo, it's not carnivore, it's not vegan, and it's definitely not super intense exercises like this. That ain't how you lose weight. Cardio burns fat, right? No. Cardio actually burns calories usually in the form of carbs in the bloodstream that are then replaced with the very next meal that you do eat and stored as more fat. This is why even when you eat low-calorie foods or you run for an hour a day, you get softer, but you don't actually lose any weight. And this is one of the biggest reasons why most weight loss attempts fail within the first 3 weeks. The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors and actresses, they can get super ripped because they followed a long ignored technique that was used for generations of bodybuilders and athletes before steroids were even popular. So what's their approach? Well, they ruthlessly cut through the fluff because they have zero time to waste because their next film role is starting in just a few weeks, and so they can't waste time on the wrong program.
I cut out carbs, sugar. It was just not sustainable. Boom, I gained it back so fast. This time I feel like I've done it the healthy way. I've lost 30 pounds. Just do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. You're gonna see it too. You're gonna be like, dang, I look good.
For a while, I just completely cut out carbs, and I realized that was a mistake. After I gave the carbs back, I dropped another 30 pounds.
You will never have to be on the treadmill again. I want to say slowly the weight started coming off, but it came off faster than I thought it would.
You want to know why running on the treadmill 7 days a week doesn't work when you're trying to lose weight? Because aside from the cortisol buildup and the inflammation, it's also just not sustainable. And one of the biggest fitness myths is when people say carbs make you fat. Carbs don't make you fat. I'm a big donut guy. All these foods that you don't think that you're ever allowed to eat when following a diet, I'm eating them and I'm in the best shape of my life. Carbs actually regulate your metabolism. Carbs are one of the best ways to give your body and your muscles energy. If you cycle your carbs properly, you eat more carbs than you probably ever have eaten on a diet, and you get far better results than you've probably ever gotten on a diet.
I don't even weigh 210 pounds. You've lost me. That's insane.
I now went from a 6XL. I can now say that I'm in a large.
I had lost right at 30 pounds. My jeans were falling off of me.
So you lost
53 pounds. I went from 189 pounds to 136 pounds.
Dang.
What is the best diet or workout for losing weight? The science of weight loss was cracked a long time ago. It's not a trend. It's just facts. Following all those trending fad diets, trending workouts you see online are literally a waste of time. There's already a proven research-backed way to lose weight and keep it off. We already did all the hard work for you to simplify all that information into a very simple and easy to follow plan that literally anybody can do. So this is our body type quiz. It's a free quiz. It's 6 different questions, super easy. It takes like literally 20 seconds. You could do it right now. And then at the end of it, it tells you what your body type is, but it also tells you the 3 most important things to do based on what your body type is, and it's completely free. So click the link below if anybody's watching and you want to figure out your body type. We won't ask for your email or anything like that. So you guys want to check it out, click that link below, take my free body type quiz and get your personalized plan right now.
And I don't think that can be lost on where we are today. I mean, you literally have someone who I don't want to run down the resume of who Donald Trump is in terms of the felonies and, inciting an insurrection and criminal charges that most likely now will go away because he now controls the Department of Justice, or, the things with Stormy Daniels, or all of these things that are kind of baked into the cake. But as a country, you asked a very big question, Casey. We became numb to the lack of character that is Donald Trump. And it's fascinating to me because I know religious conservatives who will go to the mat for Donald Trump. And that's what I don't necessarily understand. Somebody's going to have to explain to me, particularly the white male evangelical, and what we saw today were white women come out. I think that the missed bet for Kamala Harris.
All right, we back. My bad, y'all. I told y'all the white sisters they've been going in. Oh my God, War Master really could have fell into. I knew somebody was frying me, man. I couldn't stop for 2 seconds. No, I didn't fall in the toilet, man. I didn't fall in no damn toilet, man. Shit, when I did it, I gotta show y'all the scar under my eye. You said, when has the USA ever been united? After Lincoln. All right, you said, right, the country never been united, period. I'm sick of these simp niggas. There we go. Shout outs to War Master. He said, Republicans never control the State Department, Justice Department, or the FBI, and they be doing some shady shit. You know what's funny? Cause I know War Master does this from time to time, and I know I do this and stuff. Y'all ever just go down like the YouTube rabbit hole or like the A&E television, like even like watching TV, right? And you go down this rabbit hole and you start watching like a whole bunch of police and cop shows, right? And there's little things that the cops do, and you like they man, police be breaking the law like shit. I keep telling you, the people that write the laws and want you to abide by them break the biggest laws. You know, they break the biggest laws. A police being a hypocrite is illegal. Alright? You said that nigga is not suicidal. Yeah, they were trying to say Trump is suicidal in his mind state. He's that Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, there it is. See, I knew it was gonna pop up. Shout outs to Amma. She dropping the game. TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. I think that's the part. I think that's the deranged part that they're talking about. You know, these people will try to convince you that somebody else is deranged while themselves are deranged. You know. All right. Rabbit holes are definitely fun. What's going on, Unfriendly Stoic? Peace to you, player. Wagwan. Alright. He said we were united after 9/11. No comment. Let's go.
Was betting that white women would support her in a way unlike how we felt they left Hillary Clinton at the altar in 2016.
Oh, that's what they call it,
that was gonna be
qualified
vastly
immunity.
different.
Okay.
But in fact, it wasn't. Rural white women, college-educated white women, suburban white women, all those white women we thought in those wild counties that Phil were talking about, they just didn't come home. And the question is, when you have someone who is as fundamentally flawed, there is no one around this table, there is no one who literally with good common sense would say, I want my child to grow up and be like Donald Trump.
But I think as everybody goes through this election and is trying to figure out what could have gone differently, I am sure there's going to be a lot of instinct to say, gosh, if only we just told Americans more of how Donald Trump was a terrible person and so and so. And I just think you have enough voters who are telling us in the exit polls, I don't like Donald Trump personally, but I'm voting for him anyways. I think.
No, I hear you. I'm looking at. I was just trying to answer case. I hear you. For politically, it's what you're saying is politically prudent.
That's true, War Master.
You asked what questions do we learn as a country, and
I remember
we literally have one of the most fundamentally flawed men that we've ever put in a position of power back there again. And all I have to do is point to the rhetoric, not from Democrats. I'm not making this up. I can point to the rhetoric from Republicans on January 7th and talk about what type of man this is.
The best side hustle to do in 2024 is to get a fully remote online job that takes 2 hours a day to do and that pays $6 to...
Shout outs to Stoic. Stoic said he's been working this online sales job, and I said, hook me up, Stoic, and then out of nowhere. Bumbuckler. Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere, Zesty. See, they watching this, y'all.
$12,000 a month. Yes, and
they watching this, y'all. They saw me and Stoic talking about remote jobs.
It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris.
What's going on, Jason
and
Reels?
making a political
Peace to you,
comeback
player.
unlike any in modern American politics. Now, we can make this projection now because CNN projects that
Cops
Donald
already had
Trump
immunity.
has won Wisconsin. You can see right there, currently ahead by 30,000 votes with 99% of the vote in. Mr. Trump is only the second former president in U.S. history to be reelected to the White House. He will return to office after 2 impeachments in his first term, followed by unprecedented criminal indictments and felony convictions. Mr. Trump scoring a landmark victory.
Man, look at you. Look at him. He hating like shit. Why you gotta say all of that? Just say, yo, we're happy for the president. He's going back to the White House. You don't got to bring up his record and all this. See, they going to treat him like a nigga, man. They going to treat him like a nigga, man. They've already been treating him like a nigga, but god damn. After 10 arrests and 30 lawsuits and 45 assault cases, he's our president. Like, really, dog? Really?
Victory as he now heads back to power.
That's why y'all mad now, because y'all do shit like this, and then when he get back in office, now you mad because now he gonna be on your ass. All right.
We're leading a politically divided nation. Again, CNN projects that Donald J. Trump is elected the 47th president
What's going on,
of the
player?
United States. Let's go over. Actually, let's just take a quick look at the wall here. We can see.
Okay, thank you, Stoic.
With Wisconsin, Donald Trump now has
I appreciate you, man.
276 electoral votes. Harris with 219. You need 270 to win. He is now over that mark. The 10 electoral votes in Wisconsin puts him over that threshold, and CNN now considers him the president-elect of the United States of America. Let's go over to the magic wall. Phil Mattingly is there. Let's talk about Wisconsin, because those votes from Milwaukee that we were promised came in. That's what made the difference. The margin's actually a lot smaller for Trump than it had been, but still enough.
Right. What we've been waiting for throughout the course of the night has been a significant chunk of vote in Milwaukee had been outstanding. What we saw about 5 minutes ago was 109,000 votes that came in Milwaukee, largest county in the state, 16% of the population, usually a Democratic stronghold. That vote broke down about 80% Harris to 20% Trump, roughly, based on
Shout outs to War Master. War Master said the media treated Bush the same way. I think they did. I think I do remember them treating him like this a little bit, but that was like right before the towers got hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the mayor. Everybody was looking at him like, oh, he got to do something now. I think after the towers got hit, he got a little bit more respect, but I think they were treating him pretty crazy too. You know? Niggas was choking on pretzels and shit like that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, they salty as hell. They salty as hell, Amma. Salty as hell. He said Trump gonna come out and say, I've been shot at, was on a bus that flipped over 17 times. Of course I'm having a bad day. That's funny as hell. 47 equal 11 sounds like more luck to me. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was looking at the numbers. I'm like, dang, 47. When would the 50th? When will be the 50th? Y'all think we're gonna be alive? When will be the 50th election for the 50th president? What election is gonna be number 50? I wonder who would be running. I wonder who would be the 50th president of the United States. He said, War Master showing my age. All right, let's get into this. They salty as hell. Let's get it.
Just kind of doing the math on it. It changed the margin in Milwaukee by a fairly couple points amount. Not a dramatic amount, but a fairly couple points amount. There is still some vote outstanding, but obviously this was enough for our decision desk to make the calculation that Donald Trump's 30,000 plus vote lead right now was enough to call the state of Wisconsin, give Donald Trump, project Donald Trump to be the next president of the United States. I think what this doesn't change, despite the fact more than 100,000 votes came in
2036.
That vote split 80-20 for Harris. That margin, while it is significant, is still beneath what Joe Biden.
So you said the 50th will be 2036. Oh shit. That's around the corner. That's around the corner, man. All right. God damn, y'all complain too much. All right, I'll change the polls. Shit, y'all just want Republicans up there. I got it. All right. Today is Republican Day. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe before y'all hit the poll, okay? So, and make sure y'all hit the Cash App, support the show, y'all. We giving y'all some good game. Uh-oh. In 30 minutes, we gonna head over to Tariq Nasheed's show. They said smoking on that Kamala pack. Oh, my God. Now, brothers, and especially if you have a wrench and you are in the manosphere, let me ask y'all a question. Put a 1 in the chat if black men should gloat and taunt women, or do you think they should be quiet and kind of just, just had them going crazy for a couple of weeks and make them see how delusional they are. Don't say nothing, refrain, and just you already knew who was gonna win, and you will celebrate on your own terms and stuff like that. Or do you think y'all should be grabbing your nuts, rubbing it in the sister's face, doing the DX suck it? Spawn the programmer says 2. Okay, all right. 'Cause I know niggas want to go off the top rope. Suck it. You said neither. War Master says 1. Oh my God, War Master. You said, cool, to wait till you get older. They're going to treat the next Republican the same. I'm saying, man. What's going on, Tank? Tank said, I just paid 80 for a zip. About to get a pound of weed. Hit the club with like 20 niggas. Pay for all of them to get in. Look, Tank sounded like the beginning of the Her Loss album. What y'all think? Y'all think y'all should be taunting, or y'all think Ron said he gonna taunt? God damn it, Ron. Come on, Ron. We gotta turn a new chapter, broski. Ron said, hell nah. DX for life. Suck it. He okay. Alright, I guess niggas gonna taunt all day. Alright. Let me know if y'all see some good taunts, cause you got a lot of sisters in the space that voted for Trump too. So don't count them. Don't go too hard now, y'all.
Was doing in 2020, and so it's the similar story. It's not as dramatic as it had been in terms of Harris underperforming Biden in Milwaukee County, like we've seen in some other urban areas. Wayne County right now is still holding in that space. Philadelphia is still holding in that space as well, but underperforming in Milwaukee County by a point or around a point. At the same time, there's underperformance or matching margins in a place like Dane County, the second largest county in the state, a Democratic stronghold. Joe Biden back in 2020 won this 75.5%. Harris running about 0.6 of a point behind him. And the reason that's problematic is if you push up into areas around vote drivers like Waukesha. Look, what's interesting about Waukesha, if you push up into the more rural parts of Wisconsin, Donald Trump's running up big margins, not a ton of vote. Waukesha, Washington.
Are you coming towards the end of your career and you're starting to worry that you've run out of time to build the life you always wanted? I got
Washington.
Hold on, you know they were gonna get me with a commercial.
Pushing out in the exurban counties around Milwaukee, where there's been some view, and I think there's been some midterm years where Democrats have said Ozaki in particular is that type of demographic makeup, that type of median income makeup that we can really make some inroads here. Donald Trump lost a little bit of ground here back in 2020. He won it by a little over 12 points, but holding more or less the margin, shedding a little bit here, actually doing better over here in Washington County. Waukesha, crucial, Waukesha, as they like to say, third largest county in the state. So in these big vote drivers, the Democrats thought they could make inroads, pushing out of their urban and suburban areas into the exurban areas. They simply didn't.
Normally when we just project the winner of the presidential race, it would be a huge historic moment. I will say that it's been so clear over the last few hours, it was trending this way. It maybe doesn't land with the same boom that it would have otherwise, and that's because of what we're seeing in these other so-called blue wall states. Let's just check on Michigan, which we haven't called yet, where that's trending.
So 95% in right now, Donald Trump with 116,503 vote lead. The question kind of always in these moments of time, race hasn't been called yet. You see a lead like that.
Hold on, y'all, I'll be right back.
Significantly larger than Donald Trump had when he first shattered the blue wall back in 2016. Where's the vote outstanding? What are people waiting for? What are the potential pathways? You're looking at the biggest blue bubble. That's where the most vote is outstanding in a Democrat-led district right now. This is Wayne County. It's the largest county in the state. 17+% of the population, voting population, lives right here, home of Detroit. There's still 19% outstanding. We saw how the vote batch that just came in Milwaukee County split so heavily towards Harris. What does that mean for Michigan? Is there a possible pathway here, right here in Wayne? I think the big question right now is, if you look at the margin in Wayne right now, 64.5% to 32.4, and you compare it back to 2020, underperforming by 4+ points. Yeah. And I think the question is this a composition or makeup of the vote up to this point? Or is this kind of what we've seen in urban areas, in Philadelphia, in Milwaukee, to some degree in Detroit, but also the added element here of the second largest city in this county is Dearborn. Dearborn is the largest Arab American community in Michigan that has been a concern for Democrats because of what's happening in Gaza throughout the course of the last year, whether or not that has an effect as well. So we're going to have to wait and see as that vote comes in. That's really what we're waiting on right now. The other place where, if you're a Trump voter, you're looking at right now, this is the 2020 map, we'll flip back to 2024, 7% outstanding, and this is a place where not only is Donald Trump running up a margin and a Republican stronghold, he's blowing out his 2020 and 2016 margin.
At this point, somewhat academic, at least in the race, the official race for the White House, because we now do project that Donald Trump has been elected President of the United States. Phil, thank you very much. We will continue to count the votes as they come in because they do tell an important story, and there are still super important races for the Senate and Congress, which we will get to in a minute. In the meantime, let's go over to Casey and her panel now that we have projected a winner, Casey, in the presidential race.
We have indeed, John. The history this morning, 5:30 a.m. on Wednesday, that Donald Trump has won the presidency for a second time. This time after having served for 4 years, then disputing the 2020 election, and then, of course, rallying a mob to the Capitol to try to interrupt the peaceful transfer of power there. Americans deciding to send him back to the White House for a second term. And Jeff Duncan, as we mark this moment, I do want to take a second to reflect on that reality, because there was a point in the wake of what happened on January 6th where the Republican Party had a choice about what to do. They could have decided to convict him in his impeachment trial, which would have prevented him from running again in the future. They didn't do that. Kevin McCarthy went down to Mar-a-Lago, posed with Donald Trump, and it was the beginning of what would become another run for him to the presidency. And of course, now we know how that has turned out. Considering what you lived through, what the country lived through, what do you think it says about us as a country that we're here?
Well, I want to start by just a heartfelt congratulations to, or a sincere congratulations to Donald Trump. I've worked for 4 years to try to not elect him as a candidate for our party and also as president, but he's won the race and he's won it the hard way. I never would have thought we'd have been here. I think tens of millions of Americans, including Republicans, never thought we would have been here. You just add up all of the baggage along the way on the time in office and the time out of office. It's uncomfortable for somebody like me who is a lifelong conservative to watch this happen. But it is what it is. I think the ball's in his court. What's he going to do with this? Is he going to wreck the car because he wants to and because he can? Is he going to sow chaos and confusion and build anger? Or is he going to actually take the time to try to fix stuff? And he's that one personality that can actually do this. Like if he just changed course and just tried to work across the aisle and put a Nikki Haley in his cabinet, showed a propensity to work with people that he doesn't agree with, it would send shockwaves through this country in a positive way.
Well, considering he couldn't campaign right,
I was going to say,
what do we think?
That doesn't seem to be his mojo, right? That's not his deal, right? He doesn't kind of heal and bring people together and say, okay, now let's come together and move forward. And I think, Jeff, you said something earlier about solving problems. What concerns me is I don't think he cares about really solving problems except for the most expedient one of not going to jail, basically. I mean, when he was talking about tariffs, what have we heard? That's going to bring inflation back up. It's going to be bad for the economy and bad for jobs. So even some of the things, if he enacts some of the things he's talked about, mass deportations, what is that going to mean in the day-to-day lives in our country and the damage that could do? And I hear what folks are saying about, I agree, America, this is what you want, this is what you got, this is who you are. And yet we will have to live with the consequences if he does plan to and actually move forward on enacting. We could have a national abortion ban. Women are going to have to deal with it.
All right, so we heard this. I don't think the Tariq video started. Hold on, let's see if Cornel West said something. Hold on, let me catch up and see what y'all saying in the chat. Well, ain't nobody voting for Cornel. Goddamn. Alright, let me see.
Craig, Hoda, good morning to both of you. We are outside the Naval Observatory, the vice president's residence, which, if this continues as it appears projected by NBC News, will soon become the home of J.D. Vance. Last night was quite a dramatic scene as we were at Howard University. Kamala Harris's alma mater there. It started as a night filled with joy and optimism, but quickly that evaporated as the returns started coming in, and it was obvious.
All right. They're saying, shout outs to everybody here. 160 people in the building. Let's at least hit the like button, double tap the screen, subscribe before you hit the poll. We have 691 votes. When it gets to 700, so we got 8 more votes. When it gets to 700, we're gonna do a new poll. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that Kamala is going to be a sore loser, or is she gonna, congratulate, or, you said if you're living on generational welfare, I can see why you'd vote Democrat. If you have no balls and support females' right, I can see why you would vote that. Oh man, new. God damn. Lord have mercy. All right, we got 693. Who would have been a good president? Hillary, Joe Biden, Al Gore, or Kamala? You said J. Dizzle Vance. I actually kind of like J.D. Vance. When we were watching the vice president, the vice presidents go at it, he seemed more clean cut, more concise. Okay. 5 more votes. We're gonna do a new poll. All right, let's get back into it. She not showing up to the parties. She's mad.
Obvious that the trajectory was not in her favor there. Many people ultimately becoming quite silent, watching the returns come in late in the evening as they were hearing one victory for Donald Trump after another. You heard a chant from some in the crowd there saying music, music, and the DJ ultimately muted the giant television screen there, turning on music instead, as if to sort of boost the mood of the crowd as they waited to hear from Kamala Harris, as we just heard from Karen. Ultimately, she did not speak last night. Instead, we heard from a campaign co-chair saying that she would address her supporters and the country from Howard University at some point later today. At the end of the day, though, this is going to be a major reckoning for Democrats to sort out exactly what happened here. Certainly, Kamala Harris faced some significant headwinds. Exit polls now showing that about 2/3 of Americans say they were either dissatisfied or angry with the state of the country, effectively saying that the country was headed in the wrong direction. How much of this is the responsibility of President Biden himself? The sense that the policies he pursued were not good enough and did not help satisfy some of the real economic concerns that a lot of Americans are dealing with these days. Inflation, one of the real drags so far for the Democrats. But it's not just Kamala Harris who's going to have to answer these questions. The Democrats up and down the ticket, with the Senate now becoming strongly Republican. Among the things we're going to keep close eyes on over the course of the day, I will tell you, just pulling back the curtain a little bit, there was a big donor event, Hoda and Craig, that took place at a glitzy hotel not far from where Kamala Harris was expected to speak. We were told by a Democrat in attendance there that the room was, in this person's words, like a funeral, that the situation was, in their words, not good. There was a statement to the staff from the one of the campaign chairs, the chair of the campaign, Jen O'Malley Dillon. She said, among other things, that they always knew that the blue wall states would be their clearest path to victory, and at least as of last night, they liked what they were seeing. Clearly, when they wake up this morning, they're not going to like what they see. It's obvious that Kamala Harris will be defeated ultimately by Donald Trump in this year's election. Back.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to
Shit, let's see if when does the View come on? They about to get canceled today. Hold on, when does the View come on? They're gonna be mighty quiet today. Fox going crazy, y'all.
OR is Thailand's leading oil and retail company that operates over 2,500 PTT stations.
Okay, the knives are out. Democrats on the Harris team wasting no time pointing fingers over President-elect Trump's historic comeback.
Damn.
A lot of people are probably wondering tonight what would have happened had Shapiro been on the ticket. And not only in terms of Pennsylvania, he's famously a moderate. So that would have signaled to the American people that she is not the San Francisco liberal that Trump said she was. But I'm not sure how much Tim Walz contributed to the ticket. She was trying to show that she was going to be a unifier, but that may have undermined her goal in that she had to get everyone on the same page, and the Biden folks were maybe still understandably upset that their leader was unceremoniously basically pushed aside.
Damn.
Well, that could be one element of it. Let's get the reaction from America's Newsroom's own co-anchor of The Five, co-host Dana Perino. Dana, hi. Your thoughts about the excuse-making that's taking place right now? It's going to pick up in volume and in volume big time.
Well, I have a couple of things. First of all, if she had picked Shapiro, she was probably still going to lose, and then they would have basically sullied his opportunity if he wants to run in 2028. Secondly, they're just blaming Tim Walz. I think that guy would have been happy to stay in Minneapolis. Why are they blaming him? Why not look at the person who made the decision?
I told y'all, Fox is not playing around. Bro, Fox is not playing around. Fox is not playing around. Oh, y'all going off in the chat. You said, why would we watch the Today Show? I thought, look, you said he truly did grab them by, hey, yo, you gotta chill, life. That's crazy. Yeah, that was the joke. What's going on, G? Shout outs to G Mars in the building. Almost didn't catch you, player. What's going on, man? Yeah, he had to beat 2 women to become and stay the president. But look, I thought you guys wanted to rub it in their face. You know, if you wanted to rub it in their face, you got to go to certain shows. Like, you know, everybody's waiting for The View, though. That's the funny part. Everybody's waiting for The View. Everybody's waiting for The View. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Gail King probably mad as shit. What's going on, Miss V? Shout outs to Miss V. In the place to be, as always. Y'all messy as hell. And I'm gonna be messy right with y'all. I want to see The View too. See what View they talking about. You said, where's the option? Me for president. You wouldn't vote for Al Gore? 45% of y'all said Al Gore would have been a good president. All right, look, we already passed 700, 723. All right, we're going to bring the poll to an end. Give me 1 second.
Decision to put him on the ticket. And I don't care if they say it was somebody on her team. She was the decider. She put him on the ticket. And just a few days ago, he was quoted saying he hadn't spoken to her in days. Right. So why are they going to blame him? I'm sure he's like, let me just go back to Minneapolis. I'm happy to be the governor there.
But Dana, they also lost their entire coalition.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never seen anything like this. And the voters kept telling them what they wanted to hear about.
Yeah.
Yet she provided no information. Zero.
Yeah. I feel like there's just no reason to make this more complicated than it is.
Yep.
In May of 2021, they started saying that the economy is a problem. And they said that consistently, they being the voters. But I'm reminded of 4 things. First of all, Ron Klain, the chief of staff to Biden, said early on that inflation is not real. And then he said it was a high-class problem. Yeah. Okay. Also, they said for how many years that the border is closed.
Yep.
And they said it over and over again. Another thing they said, crime is going down. Okay, right. Oh, let's look around you folks. And number 4, they said that Joe Biden runs circles around all the staff at the White House.
Right.
And those were the 4 things that I could just come up with while I was in hair and makeup trying to wake up after 2 hours sleep and said, you guys said it over and over again. then you take all the positive things that Trump did on his campaign in order to win. But Biden and Harris, they want to blame somebody. They just got to hold up a mirror.
Yeah, no kidding. No doubt about it. This morning, people are waking up saying our Democrat Party is broken. You've got your show is not broken. You are thriving. You got a big show today.
We do. We're going to kick it off with Karl Rove and Harold Ford Jr. because I did not get enough of them last night, and I want to see Harold Ford Jr. this morning. But the other thing is, I don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb. I mean, we are waiting for a race call in Pennsylvania Senate, and maybe that comes during Newsroom. I don't know if that's true.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
He says it might, so I guess I'm not
And
too
maybe
far out
Kamala
on a
Harris
limb.
will speak during your show.
Well, she should speak, and I think it is shameful that they didn't come out
That's
last night
right.
and let President Trump have his victory, his election night, and just concede because it wasn't like it was a question of what was going to happen here.
You know, Dana Perino, you're flawless. 2 hours of sleep.
Great job
You look
last night.
fantastic.
Awesome,
Don't look beneath the hood. Okay, thanks, guys.
We'll be watching.
I'm Steve Ducey.
Please don't skip the video. I would like to share a beautiful story from Gaza today.
All right, my bad, y'all. Damn, I'm up here talking to myself. Whole time I was on mute. God damn it. Hold on, y'all.
Former Democrat White House staffer joining us live from Brisbane. Barbara, do you feel any disappointment that Kamala Harris hasn't been able to become the first woman of colour and first woman to be elected to the presidency?
I am so disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, you know, to her university.
See, even the people that believed in her is mad as hell. Shout out to this sister.
Woman of colour and first woman to be elected to the
she ain't trying to hear that shit. Hold on.
presidency.
I am so disappointed and really insulted. I'm a Howard alum, and that she didn't have the decency to walk out and say something to her, to her university, make a comment to the United States. Things were not looking well for her. It wasn't completely over, but short of a miracle, we knew which way this was going. And that she didn't have some grace. I mean, it shows us how classless she actually is.
Damn.
A sore loser.
Damn.
And even though it's painful for her, for the Democrats, I think America might be relieved at recognizing and realizing they don't
What did I just say? Y'all might realize that y'all dodged the bullet.
have to put up with this any longer. And if this is what they were walking into, maybe it's better that it gets, cut at the nip right now.
Well,
But,
she's
for
such
me,
a poor
I'm thrilled
candidate,
to
Barbara.
tears.
She's such a poor candidate. Of course, she was a surprise pick for vice president as the running mate for Joe Biden, but he said he was going to pick a woman of colour, and she got the gig. She's never won an election of any substance. This would have been the first one if she didn't get a vote when she contested the primaries. Why do you think she's failed? What was the biggest mistake of the Democrat campaign?
Uh-oh.
The biggest mistake was her not selecting Shapiro. I mean, she had an
So why is everybody saying that? Was she actually really supposed to go on Ben Shapiro? Like, what was she supposed to do? Because honestly, Shapiro would have ate her ass up.
an ace in the hole, and she didn't take that. Shapiro is so well respected, liked. He's doing an incredible job in Pennsylvania.
That's the problem.
And the reason she didn't take it is another part of that personality that, eked through. She is so completely insecure that she could not have someone that
Not the
bright
Diddy
around
crats.
her to upstage her and outshine her. And so this is why she didn't select him, I'm pretty sure. She made a lot of mistakes by bringing on all of Hollywood and Beyonce and all of these people.
But they always do that.
Beyonce wasn't very happy.
They always do that.
Beyonce wasn't happy.
Yeah, it's pathetic. Now you know the Democrats. You're connected to them. You've worked.
So look at this Kentucky chicken looking dude talk about some. They always do that. So how comes they know what they always do, but we can't? But when we call it out, oh, something's wrong. Oh, y'all are doing too much. Oh, they didn't bring out Meg the Stallion to get you to vote. Oh, I think you're what y'all be saying? I think you're being delusional. You're just being delulu. But you got a white man right here telling you that they always do that. Oh yeah, they always set y'all niggas up. Y'all niggas, the Megans, the Stallions, and all these other people. Y'all fall for it every single time. They don't even give a damn. They're not even hiding it at this point.
House for Democrat presidents. Tell us what they're going to go through in coming days. They may lose the House and the Senate as well. They may have gone backwards in the House and lose the Senate. A very, very dark day for the Democrats. Do you expect them to learn? Do you expect serious recriminations?
One of the things I noticed is that, or I really believe is going to happen, is that, we have to remember that Obama and Michelle did not come out to endorse her for about more than a week, about 10 days after all of the other elite Democrats did, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all of the others. But they didn't come out. And Obama really wanted to have a proper, go through the process of the primary and everything, let the Democratic National Committee choose and select who they really wanted for a candidate. Obama has been telling people all along, before she became vice president, not to do this and not to jump to that. Willie Brown as well, who who had been the mayor of San Francisco, said give her a position somewhere, but not VP. So people closer to her knew what was coming on, and so they didn't listen to that. The Congress, I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think that if we have a couple more Republicans in the Senate to carry us through these next 4 years.
What's going on,
I think
Link?
it's going to be easier for Trump than it was, back in 2016.
It could well be. He could be a much more powerful president than he was last time around. Thanks for joining us, Barbara.
This is my salary for my online job that I have working for a USA-based company. And I'm not from the US, I'm from Portugal. Getting a job like...
There you go, Willie Brown's Chew Toy. Oh, shit.
Now it's time for Lefties Losing It. And can you believe the Democrats' squad of A-list celebrities wasn't enough to get Kamala over the line? How did the American public resist the call from these learned souls who are so in touch with the average American and whose moral compass is pure and true and who are never prone to crazy delusions?
It can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me. There'll be things that happen that none of us can imagine. That's what happens in that kind of a dictatorship, which is what he says. Let's believe him. Take him at his word.
Even Bill Maher's lefty audience couldn't help but laugh at Robert De Niro there. And I guess Bill Maher's going to lose his show now, isn't he? That's what they were talking about. And in recent days, we even had the ladies of The View not just backing Kamala, but they were picking her attorney general for her. And of course...
Okay. Oh, okay. So this is good context. This is good context to what we probably gonna see today. Let's go.
They pick the irredeemably awful rhino warhawk, Liz Cheney.
Are you also a lawyer?
Yeah, I am.
Shout out to Link in the building.
You could conceivably be a great AG. If this was...
What?
And I say this because your moral core...
What the hell is this woman talking about? What the hell is this mage talking about? She is a mage. Okay, let's go.
Is magnificent.
Oh, isn't that adorable? Whoopi Goldberg lecturing us about morals. I've heard it all now, but Kamala had the unique ability to make even once cool celebrities lose all credibility. She made the boss, Bruce Springsteen, sound like this.
Well, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action.
Hand that man a halls, y'all.
She turned Cardi B into the world's lamest, saddest joke.
1 second, guys, 1 second.
Damn.
I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This shit was sloppy, y'all. Hey, vote for Kamala.
Yikes. I can't believe that didn't convince the masses. And Kamala somehow even managed to turn the once hilariously funny Will Ferrell into this cringy mess.
I'm just one person? No. Shut the up, Gary. Last time, only a few thousand votes kept Trump out of office. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible, Gary. Don't forget to vote, Gary.
And when the celebrity endorsements weren't working, she had her media propagandists use these shameful tactics.
We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election, where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy.
Just crazy stuff. That was MSNBC anchor Joy Reid, and her colleague and fellow Russian conspiracy hoax peddler Rachel Maddow was even issuing threats to Elon Musk's business empire.
The Defense Department and NASA are going to need a new arrangement for all their rockets and for all the...
Yeah, that, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, that is threatening. That is threatening, you know.
multi-billion-dollar contracts Elon Musk's companies have with the U.S. government. The U.S. government is going to have to either, unwind from all of those contracts, or Elon Musk's companies are going to have to unwind from him. This is an untenable reality in national security terms. Now that we know what we know about Elon Musk.
That sounds a little fascisty to me. Today, Joy Reid was still delusional and claiming that Kamala had run the perfect campaign.
And so what you've seen in the last couple of weeks, if this is an audition for managing a complex organization like the United States, Kamala Harris has passed the audition flawlessly. This has been, in many ways, a perfect campaign, a brief, and she had barely any time to put it together.
But eventually, reality sank in and Joy Reid was back to doing what she does best, race baiting and making wild claims, this time about Israel wanting to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
Nobody wants Donald Trump to be more president.
Dang, 226 to 280. Yeah, she don't have a chance. Y'all, it's 226 to 280. Yeah. I would think this would be War Master's favorite show. Cardi B ain't that bright. Never was. Her dress was bright, but she ain't that bright. You said she's a rhino. Hey, yo, you got chill. She a rhino? Or are you talking about the actual thing? Or are you saying she look like a rhino? Oh, my God. Republican in name only. Hitler was a socialist. The left has been silencing conservatives for decades, y'all. You said it's a cock rock. Jesus Christ, knew I shouldn't have read that shit. It's a what? It's a what? Oh my God! All right, give me 1 second. Y'all hit the subscribe button before y'all hit the poll. Y'all know how it goes. Let's get it.
More than Bibi Netanyahu, who is backed by a far-right coalition that would like to clear-cut Gaza, that would truly like to complete a complete ethnic cleansing of Gaza.
Meanwhile, Rachel Maddow was lashing out at the American public, chiding them for not realizing just how good the economy is.
The United States economy is the envy of the world. Yeah. The inflation numbers, the economic growth numbers, the fiscal numbers, the U.S. standing in the world numbers are all off the charts positive. Even the freaking stock market, right? All off the charts positive.
There you have it. You're just imagining all that economic hardship. The share market is up. It's all good. Rachel said so. Now let's hear from a Kamala fan who saw a man in a MAGA hat and launched into this diatribe. Should be feeling it today.
He's gonna lose.
Who, Trump?
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist, all right? But you ain't.
Hold on. Hey, woman, so you got to clip this one, bro. We got him. We got one right here. We got to find where this lady's at and see what she's saying real quick. Hold on.
Now let's hear from a Kamala fan who saw a man in a MAGA hat and launched into this diatribe. Should be feeling it today.
He's gonna lose.
Who, Trump?
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist, all right? But you ain't a black gonna be in the office, and his white.
Yo.
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist, all right?
All right, so for the fellas, like I said, if you want to do the DX symbol in the socket, I guess today's your day. Man. Sock it to me. I guess today's your day, y'all.
But you ain't a black gonna be in the office, and his white is gonna be out. We're taking the trash out, loser. All right, we in power now.
Have a nice day.
You have a wonderful day on the 5th, okay? You're gonna lose.
Okay.
And your leader, your cult leader.
Bye-bye.
You dumb.
And this next Kamala.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose, y'all.
fan, also has learnt an important lesson today. Don't get overconfident when you sit in a leftist echo chamber, because when reality hits, it's going to hurt.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Oh my God! All right, I see why y'all turning up. All right, I sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, I see why y'all turning up. All right, touche.
Not to be, cocky, but I'm optimistic.
No, it was to be cocky. All right. She said you're gonna lose. Poor Tink Tink. All right, let's see if this.
3 best exercises for plus-size tigers. For 3 weeks.
Nigga just called you a plus-size tiger, y'all.
I know better. I'm a pollster. I know the black vote. I know the black community. I said, dude, you're not going to tell us about our own community. I'm telling you, there's a significant number of black people, black men, who are really supporting
Yeah, all
Trump.
Karens do sound the same. The Valley Girl accent.
Bullshit. I'm a pollster. I do this professionally. I know the blacks. Okay. Where you at, Brian? Y'all want to play games and tell us what the business.
I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit. Y'all should know. Y'all should kind of laugh at the Karen archetypes, cause there's so many different type of archetypes of Karens. It's crazy, right? So many different type of archetypes of Karen is ridiculous, right? They choose. They don't want to be the trailer park Karen, because the trailer park Karen, she just yells and screams and shit like that. She's just annoying. They want to be the LA Karen. They want to be the you know what I'm saying? They want to be the goddamn the Hollywood Karens. Oh man, China White. Oh, y'all got China White going live. She says, so y'all voting for felons? What happened to Pookie and Ray Ray? Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie. She got a point there. I keep telling y'all, cause y'all be Pookie. Everybody's a Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why the Manosphere Little Dirk content didn't last long. Notice that, right? Everybody's a Pookie and Ray Ray. Okay. I see though. I see all the sides. Let's get it.
This is like we don't know ourselves. We're telling you what it is. I tried to tell these fools it ain't what you think it is. These early pollsters.
Ashley, hold on.
And they've learned this tonight, and they were talking about this tonight.
Hold on, I got you, Ashley. I don't know why Nightbot is timing everybody else.
That
How's
there were
Ashley
a lot
in the
of
building?
secret Trump supporters.
I remember you, Ashley.
I've seen them talk about that on TV tonight. Because a lot of people, when they take polls, they'll say one thing, but then they'll go vote another way.
And do the other, right.
They don't want to say, a lot of the moderates and progressives, they don't want to say that they're supporting Trump because they don't want any negative feedback from their friends. Because a lot of times when people say that they're going to vote for Trump, they get attacked. So they just kind of say whatever and then go vote the way they want to vote. So I was telling people that's what the vibe is. A lot of these pollsters are not telling you guys what they're really going to do. You see? Because y'all have these shaming tactics that you use on people. You try to stigmatize them based on how they're going to vote. So they'll just tell you what you want to hear. And then when it comes to voting time, y'all look at these maps. That map is red as hell right now.
Right. Told you it's a
You
blowout.
understand? You look at that map. What they got another projection. Let me see. Nebraska. Let me see. Trump got Nebraska. Let me see. Congressional district. What is that? Okay, I'm still looking at CNN. Okay, so Trump is at 266. Yeah, it's a wrap. I'm looking at CNN while I'm talking to the family. Oh man, let me get some of the family in here. We got 2,000 people in here this evening, man. We're gonna get some of the family in here. Let's get Charcuterie Badu.
What's going on, Tech Rail?
Charcuterie Badu. What's up, Charcuterie?
Good to see you, man.
Charcuterie Badu. Hop on, sir. All All right, while we're waiting on charcuterie, waiting on his phone to click in correctly, let's get brother Sam. Okay, let's get Sam, you good? Let's get Solon.
Hey, peace to you, Tariq.
What's
you
up,
better
brother?
thank a union member.
You better thank a union member. Man, and they don't realize that didn't work either. Yeah, all of that soul jive turkey talk, that didn't work either.
You said F Tariq.
You understand? That's another thing that the Democrats are going to have to learn. All of these little patronizing gestures, you're going to have to come and talk to us like you got some sense from
Yeah,
now on.
Tariq had to support Trump this time around.
That's
PH.
another thing. Y'all going to have to come to us and talk like you got some damn sense. You ain't going to be talking like some 70s jive blaxploitation character. You're not going to have a bunch of coochie popping rappers. You're going to have to sit down and talk to the grassroots. You're going to have a real conversation with us about these tangibles. Very proud of the black community for standing on business. Enough of us. Yeah, some of y'all Sambos were up there voting because there were some catfish nuggets being given out at the polls. Yeah, some of you were. It's all right. We ain't tripping on that. But enough of you stood on business and said, nah, we're going to vote for this couch. We're going to hold out and we're going to make sure that the Democrats learn a lesson. This is very, very important. This is very important. Charcuterie, you want to try it again, bro? Want to try it again, Mr. Badu?
Yeah, peace to you, Tariq, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm on this Kamala pack right now. You better thank a union member. Listen, we already knew what time it was. I don't even know why they came over here playing with our top like that.
Yep.
Like, stop playing with her. You already know what it is, man. Hey, peace, power, reparation to you, brother Tariq. I'm going to hit that stage with you later on. I'm going to land that thing right there.
No doubt. Thank you so much, brother. But man, Democrats,
catfish nuggets.
Democrats, where y'all at? Get y'all asses in here. Boy, I want y'all to come on in here. Because y'all were up in these rooms every damn night, giving your 2 cents, trying to shout us down, shame us. Where y'all at now? Salih, what's your name, brother?
Yeah, my name is Salih, man.
How you doing, Salih?
All is good, man. We held it down, bro. You know, when they came at us and we came back.
Yes, sir.
Understand? So we stood on business. Like, you attacked black men, you made it about black men, we demonstrated. So it is what it is, and you know, hey man, they gotta come. And the thing is it'll never go back to how it was.
Right.
This is the thing now. It'll never go back to how it was. They have to come with tangibles.
Yep.
Or it's going to continue to be like this over and over and over. So we in a strong position. So everybody, black person, feeling bad, feeling, oh man, sad. No, we won.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's right, because any congressional election, any Senate, any president, now they got to come to the table with real tangibles, bros. I landed plane and I'm out, and I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm seeing a couple of black folks looking sad. What you sad for? What are you sad for? This is good. This is phenomenal. This sends a great message. Boy, this sends a message to the Democrats, and this is how you flex your power collectively. This is how you let people know you better do what we told you to damn do after we done supported you and supported your agendas for so damn long. And then you turn around and tell us what you ain't gonna do. Kamala Harris got just what she's supposed to get. That woman sat up here and told us what the hell she ain't gonna do for black people.
That's true. She did do that.
You'll never do that to another candidate. That's why we sat up here and let her get washed all across the country. She got washed. Obama, you came out here doing a talking down to us. Your girl got washed. The Democrats got washed. You understand? That's the message we send. You don't come talking to us any kind of damn way. You don't do that with other groups. We're your base. And we get the most disrespect. So this is the new normal now. You disrespect, you get put in check. You talk out your ass, you get put on blast. That's what it is. Let me get my brother Black Alpha in the building. Black Alpha in the building. What's up, brother? What's up, Black Alpha? Turn your microphone on, sir.
Feeling, family.
Like $1 million smoking on that K-High pack.
Yeah, it feel good, fam. It feel goddamn good. I just want to tell the family, you know what I'm saying, if there's a shortage of musty Uber drivers, that's because they got deported and sent back home, family. That's all I want to say.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, man. That's another thing, man. Oh, they were looking. Oh, come on. Where the non-FBA haters? Where y'all at? Where's RJ? Hold on, because RJ is usually the first one in here. RJ, the musty tether. Where's RJ? I'm looking down now. He's usually the first one up in here. Hey, nigga, you niggas need to vote. Vote for Kamala. Trump is wrong. Where you at? Where are all the hateful tethers? Where they at right now? Boy, they are quiet. They gone. I think they already packed. They're getting ready to go back home. I think they're packing right now. They're packing and turning in their Uber cards. Where are they right now? They're quiet now, and they are always up in here talking trash to us. Y'all come on in, man. Don't hide now. And T.S. Giselle is usually the first one up in here. Boy, everybody's quiet now. Man. Oh, we got a lot of folks in here, man. Let's get we got a lot of people in here. Raise your hand if you're ready. Raise your hand if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. Because a lot of the folks who's usually in here hating and talking trash, yeah, they're somewhere in the corner crying right now. Let's get Mukhtar, that's your name? Mukhtar, hop in, brother.
Mukhtar.
Yeah, Tariq, how you doing tonight, bro? How you doing tonight, man? Nice, a good night.
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good, bro. I'm here.
You call him Tommy.
Alaska, up north.
How's everything in Alaska?
I've been in Alaska for the past 17 years, man.
Oh, cool. Where are you from with that accent? Where you from, the Middle East?
No, bro, I'm from Somalia.
Oh, Somalia. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I'm from Somalia. I'm a businessman. I'm a fisherman. I've been here for the last 17 years in Anchorage, Alaska. And by the way, I live in what they call Dutch Harbor in Alaska, all the way down the Aleutian. I've been a fisherman for the last 17 years, and I got fishing business here.
Oh, because you're all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Shit. Okay. All right, thank you, brother. He's a fisherman in Alaska. Okay, shit. All right,
I'm very happy that Trump won the elections. This is the perfect revenge written by God.
Now, what's your name, sir? Horny Batman?
Yes, my name is Vitam.
So now, what's sanctioned by God? What's going on?
Well, I'm not from America, but my friends and family are living in America. We support Trump.
You support Trump. Now, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay. Well, look, is the Slurpee machine working right now? Because I want.
Yes.
Okay, I will be down at 7-Eleven shortly. Thank you. Let me see who else is in here. Let me get my brother Afro Elite in the building. Let's get Afro Elite in the building.
Oh, shit.
Brother Afro, hop on, sir. I can hear you. What's going on, brother?
Champagne celebrating tonight. I'm in a celebratory mood tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I want to thank you because the rally for reparations. I think that was a big factor in her losing.
Yep.
When we got out to the rally for reparations and we were calling the Democrats out, the fact that we kept reparations on the forefront of everybody's mind, the fact that we kept doing that and didn't allow other issues and other problems to circumvent the reparations movement. That's why she lost. And we kept reminding people what the Democrats do as far as reparations. That's why the black community didn't have faith in them. And that's why the black community, black men and women, didn't turn out.
Yep.
And she lost clearly. It was a sweep and she lost worse than I thought she would. I honestly thought she was doing better, to be honest. And I thought she was going to lose, but I thought she was going to do a little bit better than this. Damn.
Oh yeah, she got washed. She got washed. Yeah, it wasn't even close. But thank you so much, brother. But yeah, family, listen, us standing on the reparations business, there were so many factors that contributed to them falling off the way they did. And let's be real, I think they might try to, retaliate. They know what it is. I think they might try to do some retaliatory things, but us standing on reparations business, that was very important. And we made them commit to talking about reparations. And then when they crashed out the reparations out here in California, that was the nail in the coffin for them. You see, it was very important for us, either way, to stand on reparations, whether we got it from them or not, to make them say with their chest if they're going to do it or not do it. That was the important thing. We had to stand on reparations business and make them say if they're going to do it or not going to do it. What are you going to do? Because if you're not going to do it, we're not going to support you. We let you crash and burn. They thought we were bluffing, and that's exactly what we did. We sent a message to the California Reparations Task Force. This is what happens when you guys play games. When y'all sit up here and try to play in our faces like that, we'll let your party crash and burn and get washed and embarrassed. Because I'm looking at the Kamala Harris campaign earlier, they were looking embarrassed. Rolling in them guys who sit up here talking down on us, they're looking flabby and sick right now. Van Jones, I'm looking at CNN, he's on there crying now. He's on